Hey everybody, how you doing? Dextokiyasu here. We're gonna be doing just a simple gaming stream tonight. Nothing too fancy. Had a pretty busy day, so I'm more or less just looking to decompress a bit. Hopefully everybody will have some fun. It's a much different paced game, obviously, than Darkest Dungeon. More survival crafting than trying not to lose sanity in the dungeons and fighting abhorrent monsters, but it has its own frightening moments, but we'll see. This will be interesting trying to remember where we were. I loaded into the game enough so that I could make sure that the volume, I think, is fine. I hope it is. If it isn't, let me know. So let's jump in, shall we? All right. All right, so it looks like, okay, I got a crossbow. Let me see what I got here. I've got seedlings. Oh, I have seedlings, bags, a bunch of axes. Looks like some water buckets, food, copper, spears, axe. That's cool. Clothing, iron stuff. Oh, some iron stuff. Nice. Spear, good. Crossbow's iron. Okay. Food. Okay, a lot of food. What do I have for meat? Let me see. So, wow. Okay, so we got 108 roasted meat. I have to remember because it's been a month or two since we played this game. So let's see. Check the skills here. Okay, so I've got one in looks like hunting. I got 2 points to spend. One of the ones I would definitely want to do is use tracker. The reason being is that tracker will add the ability to see predator and prey on the hunting vision inspector mode, which is going to be a huge benefit. Let me see. I'm going to get a little bit more. And I always like to bump up hunting knowledge because this just boosts the amount of XP you get from the tasks. All right. So let's see. All right. So we're here. All right. By the lake. A lot of noisy birds. All right. So we got a woodsman shop, which looks good because we definitely need that to make planks. Looks like the structure. I got a thatch roof. All right, so nothing crazy there. I don't have the. This hasn't been insulated. Let's see. Over here, we got anything? Ooh, stones. It's the start of, according to the little icon at the top, the start of fall. Looks like I got a bunch of farmland here, maybe. Yeah, okay. We got some okay, so we got apple, 6 apple trees, nice. And we've got hop. Okay, so we're gonna be making beer apparently. All right, so hops, no problem. Let me see. What do I have for seeds? I have 2 seedlings left, which is not bad. Do I have any actual seeds? Because I wouldn't mind getting some wheat. Because wheat would be really good. Okay, I have wheat grain. I think this is it's not seeds, no. Okay. We're sowing the fields using a bag. Okay, good. Spring or autumn. Perfect. This is exactly what we need. So we're going to swap out here. And we're going to go over here. Now, the hard part is in order to actually see, because like right now, what did I just, oh, crud. That is not what I wanted. Can I, hang on. Okay, there's a hoe. There we go. All right, so gotta pay attention. Right mouse click gives me the chance to check the field and an orchard, so I can see what seeds I have available. Right now, I have rye. I don't have any rye grain. And good, they actually added the X's. The last time we played, it did not tell you what was able to grow during the season, so this is a huge change. I have no fertilizer. I do have wheat grain, so that's good. So we're gonna do some wheat. Let's see. This is unsown, so hello, so. All right, let me check. Maybe I gotta do the oh again. Okay, well it says hello. It said it was actually fine, right? You have 33 wheat grain, autumn to summer, spring to autumn. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Do I have to do? I don't have to do fertilizer, do I? Does this actually say fertilizer? So in the fields using a bag. Craft from manure or rot at the workbench in the barn can be used in fertilizing using a bag. It's been a while. I might have to actually. I don't have a barn though. That's no bueno. Okay. What is this? This is this is an orchard. Oh, that's the problem. So I must have designated this as an orchard. Okay, so that means I can only grow trees there. And why am I missing a tree? I didn't dig it up, did I? Interesting. Well, let me check. So I've got 2 seedlings. All right. Oh. one plant made that. Because here's the thing. So for everybody, watching the VOD or, maybe tuning in, you have to unlock skills. And each of the different things that you can do, which are categorized here. So you have basic excavation, which is like mining, picking up stones and sticks and stuff. You gain experience every time you do that. Then you have hunting, which is obviously that there, so that you can actually, hunt animals, gather food. You gain abilities to kind of, catch more, get more food off of it when you actually harvest that stuff. Then you have farming, diplomacy, which is chatting with people. It's really more about like gaining people for your town, your up and coming town. Survival, which does include fishing, but also I believe potion brewing, and so like this also gives you the ability to be stronger. Athlete was like, okay, less stamina, solid as a rock, less damage. You can move faster through water. Headstrong, okay, that's alcohol resistance. Iron liver is high. No, you can, yeah, because here poison resistance. In this game, okay, and this right here is production. This is actually just making stuff, so like crafting items. In this game, you actually can get poisoned. You can also die from hypothermia, so we have to be very careful of that. There's a lot of it's accurate. It's oh god, how realistic to a point. Let me see here. Stone arrows. We haven't unlocked. When do we get the potions? Why is it? Wyson trophy. I don't care about the Wyson trophies. Hunting lodge. Does this give me... okay, this medium fishing net. Longbow, deer trophy. Where do I get the steel or iron? Let's see. Poisoned arrows. Poison. Oh, cool. Okay. Stone arrow. I do want to get some... oh, goodness gracious. Where is the... where are the bolts? There should be some, are they not in this? Are they on this here? So that's wooden spoon, ladle, okay. Because you do need actually wooden spoons and ladles when you're actually dealing with like crafting food or, baking food. So, let me see. This is wattle excavation, standing torch. This is all exterior stuff for the town when you actually start building the town stuff. So we're going to actually start building. I can actually build how many, hang on, let me take a look here. Sorry, I'm trying to get reacquainted with a lot of stuff. Maybe we don't get it until, you know what, I'm just going to do stone arrow. I think I'm fine. That's 50 coin. I have 1,940 apparently, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to buy that scheme. Bird trap, wooden campfire. Roasting meat and sleeping at remote places requires storage. Really? I have to actually, I thought I already had that. All right, so we'll buy that. Badger fur rug. I do have, I don't know, I thought I saw some furs. Potions of instant healing. So this is, yeah, there is some deviation from reality. So you can actually brew potions that will heal you up. It's not bad, but excuse me, it's nothing too serious either. Let me see. Longbow, stone campfire, rat trap. A type of trap can be used up to 3 times. Okay, so it's basically a bear trap actually. Hunting lodge, recurve bow, which is really good. What do we got here? So food storage, I can't build a barn yet. That's the okay, so that's the thing. I can't build a barn. I can build food storage though. Food storage is going to be important because food will actually expire. Like if I look, I bet you the food that I've got, like the berries are at 50% condition. Let me see, where's my meat? So the meat I have 303. It's at 50%. So this is degrading. So I'm gonna need to figure out where I'm gonna do the barn. So we're gonna do the barn over here, I think. Barn is going to be like, I think, can I build it right here? Let me check. Well, let me, darn it, won't let me actually do it. Okay. Oh, we need some more technology for farming. How am I going to do that? What do I need to do for farming? Crud. I can't make rock. I can't make fertilizer without the, all right, let me check this here. I'm going to do storage. Where's storage? Storage. Food storage. Okay, there's food storage. This is resource storage. I really should do a food resource. Hang on. First, I need to check how many buildings can I build. Because right now at our level, we can only build a certain amount now. Okay, I can build 5 buildings. We've got that there. We've got that there. So that leaves me 3 buildings left. If I do a barn as 1 and I do the resource storage as 2, I really kind of want to keep a second house so I can bring people out here. We're gonna have to run to the town. We're gonna have to run to either Denica or looks like Gastonia. I got some quests there, so all right, let's do that. Not with a hammer. There we go. Because I don't know. We're in the fall now, and I'm pretty sure this is when wolves become really active. That's a lynx. Not worried about him. Okay. So far, ooh, what's these red pine mushrooms? Okay. See, the cool thing is with each of the seasons, new things pop up. So like these red pine mushrooms probably weren't here in the last season. Now sticks always are. Sticks and stones always are. But you definitely want to kind of grab stones whenever you can because they're hard to come by. You can mine them, but there's specific places that you can do that. So it's kind of like, you just grab them whenever you can. How much do I have? I mean, I've got, infinity. Hang on. I must have, because you can actually customize. Okay, here we go. Okay, I have unlimited carry weight checked. I know in the Reddit for, parasol mushroom. Nice. This looks like, what do they call them? I don't think they're called parasol mushrooms in the U.S., but because the developers of this game are actually, I believe, from Poland, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of nomenclature from over there. So you have buffalo here in the game, but they're referred to as Weissen, which I believe is just the European name for buffalo. So that took me a little bit getting used to. But pretty much everything else is named similar. With lynx are lynx, the deer, there's moose, there's bears, boars, wolves. So overall, the Weissen was the only thing that really threw me off. Okay, what? Oh, there's a deer. All right, I have 18 wooden bolts. I'm gonna switch this up because I want, because each of the let me see, where's the iron bolt? Okay, so I only have 1 iron bolt left. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to save it. Never mind. Because ammunition has, obviously figures damage in just as much as the weapon itself. So, and one of the hard things too is that in this game there is no like swords. So I do have an axe which I can use for cutting trees down, but it does work against, predators if they're trying to kill me. Because some of them absolutely will try to kill me. A lot of creatures are actually very territorial. So that's something you always have to watch out for and be careful of. Oh, fly agaric. Nice. That's the mushroom that I think was Mario Brothers based on. So it's interesting in that like the deer there are like running because obviously they are prey animals and they don't like me. I'm kind of encroaching on them. So whenever you hunt, you actually have to like crouch and move slowly in order to actually... Oh, crap. There's a wolf. Now, as you can see, they will actually go after prey animals. And the thing with wolves you got to be careful of is that there's usually like several, like a lot of times there's more than 2. Crap, I don't know if I should do anything or not. should I do anything? Okay, they just took down... They just took down this deer. Let me see. I'm sorry, buddy. But... Oh, that's horrible. I hate that sound. I really do. I forgot all about it. But the reason being is that... with winter coming, I want to make sure that we got enough food. And I can actually get the dough. Because then I can use the skin for clothing, obviously. We can also turn around and sell it, too. But, where'd the other wolf go? Thankfully, there's only one. It looks like two. It went after the... Oh, shoot. There he is. Oh. You didn't see me? Where's it going? Seems to be a little glitchy. Weird. Alright, give me a second here. Alright. Come on. Sorry. I really am sorry, but I can't have you taking all the prey. Plus, in the past, I have been completely blindsided by them. Like, well, the wolf packs will, and I'm not sure if it's AI or if it's just I just happened to stumble into the situation, but it was bad enough where, hang on, I'm just going to try to see if I can get some little more detail on the ground. I know I slowed it down for the, hang on. Post-processing textures low, effects foliage low. Shadows off? I don't remember turning shadows off. Alright. How are we doing? Wait. Oh crap, I hear a wolf. Oh, he's way over there. Okay. They must be hunting prey. Alright. That one I'm not going to worry about. He's way off. Somewhere. Okay, there he is. Yep. He's eating a rabbit. He's attacking the rabbit. Okay. Oh, this is fortuitous. So we found a nice little what the hell was that? Oh crap, that's a Wycent. I gotta be careful. The reason I have to be careful is that Wycent are extremely territorial. They have no problem with attacking you. So it's like, I gotta watch out. Okay, there's the wolf there. I just need to check to make sure there's nothing on the backside here. What was that? I swear. It feels very much like being out in the woods by yourself and you have no idea where all the noise is coming from. Okay, so there's just the wolf. Okay, so he's fine. He must have gotten separated from the pack. What's this? Oh, it's a moose. Nice. Moose will actually... Okay, they're not territorial. Good. Let me see. What else we got? I gotta make sure I'm heading the right direction here. Northwest. Okay, I'm supposed to be going that direction. Why am I... Crap. I was going away from the wolf. Alright, maybe if I kind of just cut through the woods here. Yeah, I discovered animal spot wolf. I already know about the wolf. Alright, let me see here. Okay, that's all right. So these are, I think, these are the berry bushes. Okay, this must be because in the fall, so they're out of season, obviously. All right, everything looks okay. I don't see the wolf anymore. All right, I think we're safe now. All right, I'm just gonna keep picking up little stones randomly as I go. Ooh, St. John's Wort. St. John's Wort is a great ingredient for people who play this game to help boost in your... I think it's used in healing tonics and potions. There we go. Also, the plantain is really used as well, and you can actually chew the herbs and the plants and stuff, and they'll actually heal you up. Very lightly, but you know, hey, it's something. All right. So there we go. This is really nice. It is really nice, I'll say. The interesting thing about the game, one of the things I like about it is kind of like Subnautica. This game is not like procedurally generated. This has actually been this land has been crafted by the developers. You're too far off. So, regardless of creating new games or whatever, it's still going to be the exact same land. So you can actually go to different places, try out different locations. I like by that lake because A, there's a lot of trees nearby. B, there's actually a mine. There's a cave that you can turn into a mine south of it, up in the mountains. So it's close enough to that we can get some resources, which is good, like copper and iron and stuff. And there's enough space to spread out and to get some good farmland going and stuff, which is what we're trying to get. We need to get, I think, well, the other one was an orchard, so that's not much I could do about that. See about getting some more seedlings, maybe. And a couple more maybe see if I can get a couple more apple seedlings, I mean. So some chicory, stone. This is good stone over here. Nice. Oh, hello. Beautiful. I love when I get so excited. It's like, stone. Because you can go for a while without seeing it. But of course with ground clutter, there's the broadleaf plantain. That's good for healing in the initial early stages of the game before you get like people in your town. Because really that's the ultimate goal, is to build up your well, for lack of a better term, dynasty, like the game says. And when you finally have people living in your town, you basically can supply yourself, which is great. You can even set up a little trade shop. Now, there's some things they added to the game, and I'm not sure all of it. So we're going to just have to find out what they did add. Because I'm not sure if maybe they added a more robust sale or trade mechanic. I don't know. I know at one point I saw screenshots of like a windmill, which seemed kind of cool. It looks like they're for like grinding to make bread and stuff, which I think would make nice. And they added some interior decor, which sorely needed, I will say. Because there's not much you can do. There's not a lot to personalize in the game, which is a shame. And I say it's a shame because when you start the game, you are already a predefined character. You are Racemir. You're a guy, and your family is from the area. You can't change what you look like, so there's no character design, unfortunately. And not to say that it's bad or anything. I'm just saying, like, you know, you can't personalize or make the character more yourself, or, you know, go crazy and make anything else. Which kind of fits in. I've seen on Reddit the devs are not the greatest when it comes to dealing with their fans. From what I understand, they actually are very much against mods, which is surprising. Like, you look at a game like Skyrim, which in many ways this game kind of evokes, especially after you add like the frost, what was it? Frost, something. There's I can't remember the name of the mod. There was one for Skyrim where you can actually add the potential to frostbite. You added storms, so you had to build tents at that point. You had to weather them out. You had to worry about temperature, which was really cool. Oh, sweet! This is a clay deposit. Where am I? All right, there is. All right. This you can actually dig obviously for clay, so you can make pottery, which is good. But anyway, so the devs not liking mods, it really has shocked a lot of people. And the Reddit that I usually go into, the Medieval Dynasty Reddit, is not the quote-unquote official one. Apparently, the devs found it and said, "Hey, we wanna use. How would you like this to turn this into the official one?" And they're like, "Oh, that's cool, great." But apparently, the moment they joined, they started really clamping down on stuff. They completely banned any discussion on mods and customization and hacks and stuff. So they pretty much said, "No, thanks. We'll stick with being unofficial." There's apparently an official Reddit, but subreddit, but I haven't actually looked at it. I just pretty much stick to the one I know. But I will say, though, there's one game, and I'm not sure if it's... I think Toplets is the developer that made Medieval Dynasty. They're working on they have several Dynasty titles. The next one, though, that I'm excited for, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, I haven't gotten a release date yet, although I think they said maybe late this year, is Sengoku Dynasty. That looks to be sick. I am excited for that. Theoretically, they say that they've worked with Japanese historians who are specialized in specifically the Sengoku period, and you get the chance to, live out. You can choose to be a monk, or a part of the peasant class, or I don't know if you can necessarily be a ronin or samurai, but it looks similar to this, but it's more detailed, and I think it's certainly something that's right up my alley. So I'm really kind of excited. Whoop, sorry. All right, so you guys are 2, 3, 1. Ooh, you got some good skills there, Leonardo. Yeah. So I gotta find the guy who I'm. Wait, you're the Castellan? Okay, here we go. So there's that. Okay, I don't know you there. All right. Hey, Kageona, welcome to the stream. Doing good. How are you doing, man? Where is I'm trying to find... Oh, he's hiding behind the house here. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Hey, Olaf. Okay, the wolves are dead. Thank you. Yep. All right. Did we do... No, we didn't. Okay. I have to construct a hunting lodge. Then I have to hunt a boar or fox. Well, I ain't hunting foxes. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not hunting a fox because that's just too close to home. I'm doing okay. Glad I catch you streaming. Nice. Yeah. It's a bit of a different game than I have been playing. I've been playing Darkest Dungeon, but this is one of those games I really love to just come back to in my personal time, because you can relax to it. If you're not careful, you can also get killed by predators in the wild. But it's just fun because you're building a town. You have to convince people to join your town, build houses for them. And you do have to worry about survival stuff too. But it really, to me, I enjoy those kind of games. So I thought I'd just take like a break from the Darkest Dungeon stuff. 19, who is this? There's somebody up here. What are you? Who's got the problem? Talk to Unagast. Oh, okay. Value streaming nicely so far. Hello, Rasamara. You can set like 300 so far. That's wonderful, Rasamara, but you come at a poor time. I do as a castle and away me. Of course, I understand everything all right. First, I thought it was Skyrim. Anyway, the game looks peaceful. Yeah, it does evoke Skyrim quite a bit. In fact, I was actually just saying that before you jumped on. I thought things. I'm just gonna kind of zip through this because the funny thing with this game, everybody is like so verbose, and it's like, okay, there we go. Thank you. So I got to type the Sambor. Okay. The funny thing is, like, it does feel very much like a Skyrim game. Interestingly, though, there's no swords. I mean, I can use the axe to cut trees, but I can also use it to defend myself if need be. This game already has, because I know for Skyrim there's I don't remember what the name of it was, but the mod that actually adds frostbite and temperature and all that stuff. This game already has that stuff in there. So right now I'm in the autumn season. I just woke up in the autumn season. So now colder clothing is going to be important. And I think I've got some decent ones. I've got, what's that? Got a normal shirt. I've got thick leather gloves. That's going to be good. I've got some hose, which is not going to be great. This is a fur capelet. That's good. And I got some noble boots. All right. So it looks like I might need a better shirt and pants for the winter coming up here. Do we have anybody that sells it? We got a tavern. We've got agriculture. We got a farmer, basically. I gotta see if he has... Where is he? Oh, there you are. Hey. Hey, Edwin. Have you got fertilizer? This is me. The funny thing was, I was actually mentioning, like, the devs are not a big fan of mods at all, which is a shame. Because the game really would be great if it had, like, mod capability. and it just doesn't, unfortunately. 375 coins. I think we're fine there with that. So what do I have left? I've got 1,686. Okay, so we got that. Do we have apple tree seed? Okay, he does have apple tree seed. I've got. Can I fit 3 more? So let me pick up. Because turns out I apparently have an orchard, and I left ground untilled, so I'm going to need to make some more money, unfortunately. So we can do this craft here. I've got enough materials to make... Oh, I'm not going to do 100. That'll take forever. We'll just do 50 of these here. All right. Oh, my goodness gracious. There we go. And this is the exciting part, is watching the character make the objects. But, so while we wait here, but watching everybody eat and having fun. Going back to the last stream, that was a crazy one, because it ended up being, it always seems like, even when I do, they just doing the magic. Yes, they are. They're working their skills here. The scary thing, too, is if I start doing this out in the woods and I'm not paying attention, I've actually been, in the past, killed by wolves because I got stuck in this creation mode, and by the time I got out of it, I was dead. But the last stream, we ended up talking about Monster Masume, and I don't know why we always end up on this kind of things. But one of the animes I was recommended was My Dress Up Doll, which I was like, I didn't know, I'd heard of, but I didn't know anything about. So I started watching it. I gotta admit, the first episode was pretty good. Although I will say, the main female character, the lead female character, like, she actually does like flying through the air like 5 feet. I don't know how she ended up doing it, like in a classroom, to crack her head on the desk of the main character. And I swear, I was half expecting there to be blood and her knocked out, but nope, she got right up and she's perfectly fine. I was like, well, that's anime logic for you, but overall, it's a good show so far, I think. What are we up to? 15 out of 49. Okay, cool. Oh God. I'll be glad when the snow is done, because like where I live, it's not snowing right now, but we did have some snow. But just being with anime things. yes. Oh God, there's one streamer I found that surprised the hell out of me, and oh God, what was their name? It's really weird. I am blanking on the name. What is the name? Like, can I just zip out of this before? Is it gonna keep right now? So it's oh God, it's this guy who's got a really Tonkatsu Sinclair. The moment I started doing the voice, there's a YouTube channel where this guy, he's apparently, I don't know if he's done anime dubbing before or whatever. Apparently a lot of people know him in the chat, or he might have actually been a YouTube content creator already. But he does, hey, Tonkatsu Sinclair here. He's got the voice, it's like, from Brooklyn, Bronx, that kind of thing. But his avatar is this very busty anime girl. And the dissonance between the voice and the visual, the model is just like, it's hysterical. I love it. He's a bit body. very body. But again, it's like, like with Mother's Basement, I'm not a huge fan of the guy who does it, but he's got some great insights on anime, and a lot of his critiques I think are really justified and good. And he's done some pretty deep dives too. Mother's Basement has, like he already has a predisposition to hate Sword Art Online, which I kind of like the Aincrad arc. The second one does not exist. The Fairy Dance arc does not exist to me, and Gun Gal doesn't do anything for me at all. It's just weird. But he talked about a lot of the openings for like Cowboy Bebop, and God, I love that. I love Tank. Beautiful song, awesome. But he also did a couple of series about how apparently there was only an anime. Apparently a cult or two created their own anime to kind of push the propaganda, and he talked about it. And I'm watching this stuff going, oh my God, seriously? It doesn't surprise me at this point. But the concepts are just hysterical. And I don't remember the names. I wish I did. But but I will say Mother's Basement is the reason why I found out about VTubing, because he did this great like intro to what is VTubing. And I had no idea at the time what the hell a VTuber was. So when I saw VTubing, I'm like, it's an anime character. What am I supposed to think here? And, well, it turned out that, hang on. I gotta fix something here really quick. Sorry, just a moment. Oh, yeah, there it is. Turn that off. There we go. Okay. Because I had no idea what the hell an VTuber was. And this was when around HoloLive EN launched. And one of the characters he had on the front of it, on his YouTube thumbnail, was Galgura. So I'm like, okay, I watched it. And, ooh, nice. I got skill point. Oh, yeah, nighttime. Nighttime's the right time. An anime character doing gamer things. That's all I know for being a VTuber. Well, we sometimes do chatting streams, and like some of them actually have the time to do it, can do some really cool karaoke streams. Oh shoot, I'm dying of thirst. Have the time to put music together so they can do karaoke streams or compose music. I mean, those are things I really want to do, but I just ain't got the time, unfortunately. Like one thing I really want to do is some. Okay, I'm out of that. I would like to do some shamisen practice streams, just for me, giving me an excuse to practice it. But that's going to require a second camera, because I want to do it the way Onigiri does her cooking streams. And there's another, oh my God, there was another streamer I just found on Twitter, no less. I mean, I hate going on Twitter. It's like wading into a cesspool sometimes. But you get some good nuggets out of there. And there's a Twitch streamer. God, she plays like heavy metal, like death metal guitar, and she does it. She's got doesn't have her avatar like Onigiri does. Onigiri, she actually wears a green screen shirt, so her actual body isn't shown. I mean, and she overlays her avatar there, but you can still see her hands when she's cooking and stuff. But this other VTuber, and I wish I could remember her name because she's got an odd Twitter handle, and I can't remember what it is. But she's like a werecat. So it's a website werecat. But God, she shreds the electric guitar like crazy, and she does it really. She plays along with like a death metal or heavy metal song. She played she even played I want a Skillet song. And I was like, there's some distant whiplash right there, but really, really good. She's really good. I love and that surprised me. So that was a nice little surprise there. Wholeheartedly recommend. If I could remember, you know what? I can actually look it up. Hang on, let me switch over. Hang on, let me switch up because I really want to kind of like promote some people, other people that are actually really good. Twitter. Where is she? Oh, so what's notifications? Woo! I don't know you. Okay, never mind. Wait. Okay, she replied to one of my comments once when I asked a question. OB Katie Cat. Okay, OB Katie Cat. That's her name. I don't know if she Linktree VTuber. Is she a Twitch streamer? Let me see. I'm not getting. I see. Okay, yeah, she's on Twitch. Okay, so I don't watch a lot of Twitch anymore. I just don't have time. But yeah, she does a lot of different streams and stuff. She's got a really cool 3D avatar. But God, the guitar, she does really good, really good. Wholeheartedly recommend her for her plays. Because I really would love to do that. Oh my God. The only thing that kind of scares me a little bit was like, I wanted to do a karaoke stream for Christmas, and I just didn't because I was just too nervous about it. Well, I did actually have some technical problems too. The internet started going wonky on me. But I did a test stream to see about copyright, and everything worked. So I was like, oh, I can do this. But then as it got closer and closer, and I started having some technical issues, I'm like, oh, thank God. Because I was like so scared because it's been years. Oh God. 30 years since I actually did vocal training, way back, because I did about 4 years of, that's all right. At least you tested it at first, you know. Yeah, it was funny because I didn't know if it was I didn't know if the backing track was actually gonna trigger anything or not. So I was really happy to see that it worked. Okay, we need a torch. Oh my god. I'm gonna head back. Oh my god, so far. So wait, there's somebody else. There's another exclamation point. There's another. Wait, hold on. Where? Okay, so it's somebody up. Wait, hey, wait. Don't go in your house. Don't go in your house. Hang on. You. Oh, Sobmir. No. Oh. Dang it. Okay, fine. Hey, Sobmir. Wake up. Oh, he doesn't want to talk. In the past, you could actually wake a person up. But, okay. No, this is creepy. Now it's just creepy. Now I'm this guy standing in that person's house. Okay. Do we have, hang on, do we have, okay, let me just see about boars. Oh, goodness gracious. I did actually find, oh, I have found some boars. Okay. So they're to the east of Gustovia. I've got how many hunt? 3. All right, so we're going to hunt. Although it's probably not smart hunting in the dark. But let's see. So this is southeast. All right, so we got to go east. East, boy. East. Oh, my God, it really is dark. What time is it in the game? 21:55. Okay. It's not terribly late. Still going to be dark for a while. Oh, man. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, the boars are over there. All I need is 3 boar. I am not... Like, to complete the quest, chapter 4, into the... Just in case, to anybody who might be watching the VOD, or, you know, Kage, if you're interested in the game, the quests that you really do want to kind of progress in are these chapter ones. Like this Unigost story, I'm not concerned about it. You get some what are called dynasty points, reputation, which is good because it makes people trust you more. But the chapter one is really what unlocks your ability to build buildings and to bring people, how many people you can actually have in your town. So right now, this is good for me to check anyway. My dynasty reputation is 275. Right now I have a population of 1, which is me. I have taxes due. Oh, really? 8.4 coins. So we can, okay, I just must have gone up. Oh yeah, when I turned in the wolf, because I had to hunt wolves. Yeah, okay, so now I can build 10, I can have 10 buildings in my quote-unquote town. And right now, the only limit to that is the many houses, because you have to have houses. You can have 2 people in a house. Wait, what's it? In the future, though, I really hope you'll be like one of the famous VTubers. Just keep doing what you like, and I'll be supporting as always. Nice, thank you. I don't know if that's the, you know, that's one of the things I don't know if I will be famous. I know it's a weird thing to say. There's a lot. I watch a lot of like other VTubers who launched around the same time as I did. I even had a couple quote unquote siblings who had the same rigor, Kevin X, and they've taken off like crazy. They're Twitch streamers, of course. Who knows? Yeah, I know. Who knows? But I will say there's. All right, let me back up a little bit, because like I think it's when I started doing this, I had taken a full year of planning before. So basically from the day I found out about VTubers, which was watching Mother's Basement's video, I suddenly became aware of VTubers and I started watching streams. So I watched Inanisa's streams. I started watching Amelia Watson's streams. I watched Mori Calliope. I have a huge fan of Mori's because I've known her in her alt self. I know she doesn't hide it, but it's general common courtesy to not speak about their other self. But I've been a fan of her music for years. And she finally released this one song, which I keep blanking on the name of it, but the song I think is like Off With Their Heads. And she basically was calling out a lot of like the Twitter tubers. She really wasn't, but a lot of people on Twitter, of course, took offense to it because she was saying, stop sitting and start tweeting, start creating. that really kind of pushed me to say, you know what, let me take a look in seriously. So I started researching OBS. I started researching VTube Studio, which is the app I use, which my avatar plays in. And I started looking into what it means to be a streamer, you know. Up until that point, I really hadn't watched a lot. But then I started catching like Coefficient, Nags, Unigiri, like I said, because she's like both IRL and VTuber. Because I wanted to see how do they structure their shows, their channels. It's weird calling a show, I know, but in a way, you know, every streamer is part of like the entertainment industry, so it's kind of like a weird kind of a crossover there. But anyway, so a year I decided I'm gonna be a VTuber, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I started researching artists because the hard part too, finding an artist that does male characters is surprisingly hard to find. A lot of people love doing the female form, understandable. Not a lot want to do male characters. So when I had 2 people that I narrowed it down to, and it really came down to scheduling. But I was so happy when Makanian was able to take me on, because holy cow, they were so fast in coming up with. I was also, I was probably an ideal client because I'm used to being I'm both a voice actor, but I also do interactive project management with a software dev team. So there's differences for you. But I'm used to actually writing up technical documentation. I've written up training documents and all that stuff, but I'm also used to writing up like specification docs for like software. So I ended up writing out this, I think it was like 8 or 10 pages. Of course it was, outlining me, you know, Dex Tokuyasu. And I wanted to isolate. Here's what I look like. This is what my stats. This is what I do. I found all these different images like of clothing, like the clothing I wear, like the clothing I'm wearing. Like right now, I have a coat that I don't usually wear often. I don't know if I think I turned off the toggle for that. Let me see. Hang on. Let me switch over. Because it's based on a real world design, Japanese designer who actually designed. Oh yeah, okay, that worked. He designed this coat, and I saw it and I was like, oh, that's really cool looking. So Maka was able to actually adapt it to my avatar, and being I'm half kitsune, we brought in some elements like the red scarf, which ties back to Inari, and then I actually have a lore. I have a lore Bible because, of course, I do. There's like the world I came from. I, of course, ended up having to start writing out the backstories of the world, you know, where I come from. And then I have my character, myself, has lore. So I wrote out this whole thing. And that alone took like a month or 2 just to start writing all this stuff up. I handed it off, shared it with Maka, said, here's what you go. What do you think? And he's like, this is way more than I need, but cool. Like, okay, great. Reads through it, gets me back. And the first sketch says, you know, I'm gonna get ahead of schedule. What do you think? And I looked at it, I'm like, holy shit, this is exactly what I want. Like, that's it right there. And he's like, perfect, great. So we just moved forward with it. Then I had a rigger lined up, but then they were like, well, we aren't sure. We got a lot of demand, so we're gonna see who available we have. And I ended up losing them. But I happened to find Kevin X. They referred me to him. And I asked, hey, can you fit me in? He's like, yeah, sure, I can fit you in. What do you want? And it's like, I told him what I want. And he's like, perfect. Great. So I got them lined up. Then I started researching the artists for the overlays and stuff. And, you know, I had a budget. The sad part was, you know, anyway, I'll come back to that. So I started talking to Uwu Media. And it was a gamble because up until my commission, they had stuck with a lot of what you really consider, I think, probably like traditional VTuber style, you know, bubbly graphics, pastel color, really bright anime kind of thing, like what's the anime? Like Konosuba, I think, is one anime that's kind of bright and thing. But I came along and I'm like, I want something sci-fi. And I'll tell you, hang on. You know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna indulge myself here. Because I don't show this off that much. Hang on, let me see, because I really want to kind of give myself a new private window. Do I have to? I hope I don't have to actually re-log in. Oh, crap, I do. Never mind. I'm going to do this the other way. Hang on. Docs. All right, pop this out because I don't want to show all of my tabs, and switch over here. Because I think, there's been a lot, I've seen a lot of people talking about wanting to be in VTubing. And where is it here? Google Docs. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, good. Hang on, I'm going to turn off this really quickly. Don't worry, I'm going to go back to the game shortly. But these are all the docs and stuff that I had started writing up. So I had this character avatar design specifications for Dex Tokuyasu. 10 pages. Okay, so it's 10 pages. This is basically like the appearance, body type design, outfits. This is like what I was like hoping for eventually. Like this is like everything I'd love to get, which of course I couldn't afford. I outlined the hardware and the software I was planning on using so that, Kevin X had the idea, knew what to expect. I had a priority of poses based upon cost, obviously. Pose and expressions, which I actually specified like the motions and things, animations, special effects if there was going to be any. This is the final art design by Makanian, so I include that in there, and I shared it with both of them. So that was one thing. I've got the content ideas and goals. This is kind of what I was going to kind of jump into, but so I've also got this lore Bible. This is not like. This isn't the full thing. How many pages is this? This is only 5 pages. I broke it out recently, but this actually has character bio. This is the world summary. And this is where we start breaking into like the world itself, the different gods. Because in the world I come from, the gods actually are real. They live on the earth. Well, some do. Some chose to stay on the celestial plane. Inari actually runs a financial conglomeration, a multinational conglomerate, where it's both agriculture and finance. And that's what they run. And that's who I used to work for. So there's that. Then there was this is actually one I wrote. I haven't done anything with it yet, but this is actually one of my employee evaluations from Inari Financial Conglomerate, and it actually has the notes that the previous doctors who were giving me the physical kind of talked about. So I was just like having fun writing all this stuff up and putting it out there. I had some ideas like for the dad joke streams and stuff. But the interesting thing was the goals. So you mentioned like, oh, maybe I could be famous, which go, I don't mind. That's a lot. If there's one thing, Kage, you should know, I don't do anything half-assed. I do whole ass. Because here's the thing, when I contract with an artist, I want to make sure that I give them all the tools that they need, So, and also even finding the music that I have. So I have the opening theme. I have the closing credit theme, but I know they have credits. I have the 2 or 3 background BGMs, one for like intermission, 2 for like standard play. Those I actually contract. I got copyright for those. Talk to the artists who composed them, and I said, hey, you mind if I use these for a YouTube stream? And they're like, well, that's weird. Because like, where I got them from was with a website called premiumbeat.com, and that's primarily used, and I've used it for companies I've done social media for, and you can get a great music, custom music, but also some pre-made stuff that usually you'll see in like TV commercials and stuff like that. So they're background music for that. But I found these couple songs that I thought were really good, and I thought they fit my style. And when I reached out to the artists who made them, they were like, well, that sounds cool. Sure, yeah. So they said, as long as you buy the copyright, that's great, man. Like, they never had anything like that, so I thought it was cool. The one who Shin Suzuma, who did Dawn over Saitama, which is the one I play a lot of times for BGM, which is the beautiful. It's got like a koto, and I think it even has a shamisen. It has a shamisen koto, and it has a swelling part. Beautiful. He actually said that in the future, if I wanted anything custom, he was willing to work with me. So I was like, perfect. So I try to find artists who I can work with, and I try to promote the hell out of them as much as possible. But like the goals I had, so this is what I was talking about. When I went to Uwu Media, they up until that point had done, let me see, Uwu, I can give you Uwu Media. Not really messed up. So this is like this is their art style. Very, like bright colors. They do Haruka Karabu, like very bubbly, really beautiful stuff. It's very pastels and stuff. Kawaii, I think would be a good word. So I come to them and I say, okay, here's what I want. I thought about Captain America Winter Soldier. I'm like, I want very dynamic silhouette colors. I wanted, red and black. I want, thick contrast. I wanted something that was very contemporary. And when I talked about, well, what do you want for the logo? And I'm like, okay, well, I'm very much into corporate idea because I was a graphic designer for over 20 years before I became an actor, a voice actor. And I always did like really red and black, or pastels and all that. Yeah, exactly. So I said to them, I'm like, what do you think? Is this something you can do? So of course I messaged them on Discord, and I'm like, okay, I know this is crazy, but they had, and the reason why I went with them is because they have a really, really, really well thought out process. They have everything broken down, like logos, overlays, scenes, transitions. Everything was broken out. Prices were available. Everything they had. Oh, they now have packages. Nice. They didn't have this when I was started. So like, yeah, they have like the animated logo. This is all animated stuff. VTuber overhaul. Like this is, you know, so they already had like this plan in place. And I'm like, oh, this is great because I could just work through. But yeah, I was very, very, very different. And I said, is this going to be a problem? And I'll never forget the response I got back was like, I checked with our artists and they're excited to try. I'm like, you know what? I respect that. I'll go with it. Perfect. So I picked out the logo. I picked out, 3 overlays. I picked out the opening and closing animated animation, LTD animations. There was supposed to be a preview video, but I had to scrap that because the rigging was coming up on one of my launch date. But anyway, the funny thing is, after I did it, do they have their samples? I noticed that, of course, they're really in demand. These guys are actually, they're now doing stuff for Vishojo, and they're doing which I'm so excited to see them having that kind of really people using them for that, which is really cool. I was hoping I could find, because I started seeing they're now doing some experimental stuff like this right here. This was not on their portfolio when I did it. So they started adapting and doing all of these really cool silhouette, very clean utilitarian designs, and I'm like, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'll work with these guys as much as possible. They're a wonderful team, really fun to talk to, and so understanding too. They were great, but like, they're still doing some pastels, but the fact that they're really incorporating a lot more, they're like trying other things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I respected the fact that they were willing to give it a shot, and they were extremely collaborative. Like, look at this. This is sick. This is beautiful. This was one of the more ones, like the second or what came after the one they did for me. Yeah, like they just branched out, and I was so happy when they did that, because I'm like, they absolutely are wonderful to work with. So I had them contracted. I worked with them on that. Let me switch back over here. And so I had all the docs written up. I had the artists in place, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? What is my goals? Do I want to get big? Do I want to, so that ultimately came down. Where am I going to be a VTuber? Where am I going to do streaming? So I obviously have a choice, Twitch or YouTube. And the big difference is, of course, they become even more stark recently. I'll keep it with me in my notes for the future. I'm also planning to do VTuber things. Nice. Oh, perfectly. Great. That's awesome. Well, hopefully you enjoy it. I've actually been enjoying it. I didn't know if I was going to like streaming. Honestly, I'm one of those idiots that jumped right in feet first and didn't bother to actually try out like a ping tuber or anything like that. So I would not recommend necessarily doing that. But if you've already done some streaming, then that'll help you out. But I will say the choice nowadays, of course, with Twitch, almost seeming like they're shooting themselves in the foot with their advertising stuff. They are great for building up your audience fast. So if I really wanted to, I could have done Twitch, and I probably would be farther ahead as far as subs and stuff. Um, but the downside is that the culture in Twitch is vastly different than YouTube. And the big the big VTuber agencies, Niji Sanji, Hololive, Kawa Entertainment, Vishojo is more Twitch. But a lot of the big ones that I watched were all on YouTube, and I'm like, okay. But I also knew that going into this, starting on YouTube is like taking the training wheels off very early. I was also factoring the fact that I had no experience doing this, so I didn't know how it was going to work. And I also knew I had no idea how I wanted to frame the content. I didn't know what I wanted to do as far as, games. I had a notebook, a MacBook Pro that I boot camped with Windows 10. It was fine for me playing, but the moment I started trying to do streaming, games chug like hell. So, but I went with YouTube instead because YouTube is great for both was built for VODs. You're kind of, as a streamer, combating the algorithm, but I think the culture on YouTube is a lot. I don't want to say nicer because that just sounds like Twitch is like evil and horrible people, and they're not. The communities I've been in, like Coefficients and Nags and things YouTubers say, they're great, and I love being there. It's just the engagement with the streamer seems a much more aggressive, for lack of a better term. Like, you're almost expected to have, and you have like all of these different monetization things. So you are able to monetize faster on Twitch. I probably could have made my money back if I had jumped on Twitch. But you have like, gifted subs, you have subs, you've got bits, you've got all of these different things. And it always seems like the streamer is always stopped. It's like, oh, hey, thanks for the bits. Oh, hey, ooh, it's a hype train, And there's all these weird things going that seem to disrupt the flow. I mean, obviously I disrupted the game, but this is something I'm really interested in talking about because this is how I got to where I am right now. And if anybody watching the VOD, such as yourself, like you said, Kagi, you're interested in doing this in the future. There's a lot of things that you have to keep in mind. And too, there's also like that, right? The bits and things. There is, but not to the extent that Twitch has. So right now, obviously, I'm not monetized. I can't because YouTube is much more, I think, strict about it. But they only have the one thing that you have to go like. So the Twitch has partner and I can't remember what the other. There's two levels of monetization in Twitch, and they're based on like I think it's like you have to have 200 or 500 followers or something like that for Twitch. And YouTube, in order for me to monetize, I would have to hit 1,000 subs. I'd have to have 1,000 members, and I'd have to stream I have 4,000 watch hours in order to monetize on YouTube. That would open me up to it would open me up to donations and super chats. But that's really it. Whereas on Twitch, you have bits, gifted. Well, no, YouTube did just add gifted subs recently, but you can disable that too. So there is some parity now as far as that, because YouTube they started taking streaming a lot more seriously when Twitch started tripping over its own feet and planting itself in the ground. So there is some more of that. But the thing is, YouTube isn't known for streaming as much because it was built for VODs, pre-made, edited, designed VODs. Streaming is still kind of relatively new, even though, Hololive really kind of brought streaming into its own on the platform here. So I knew going into it, when I chose YouTube, I was basically putting it on hard mode. And being a male VTuber is, become a lot easier now because have some of the big guys like what's his name? He's Niji Sanji. He's like their biggest streamer, and I can't remember his name. He's like a vampire. He's got like over 1 million subs. So there, and obviously now with Luxium and those guys came in, they really showed that male VTubers actually can be a big thing. But one of the things I was being told constantly, to the few people I knew that actually understood streaming and stuff, they're like, why are you doing, Yeah, Vox Akuma. Yeah, he's part of Luxium. But there's another guy who's been doing it for much, much, much longer. Hang on. Let me just check really quick because I want to make sure I get it right. Niji Sanji. No, it's not Murakami. Not Murakami. Talents. Kanae? Kanae? No, not Kanae. Who's their big one? Their big. Yeah, so they got Belmond now. Belmond, biggest. Niji Sanji. Biggest male. Let me see. Yeah, okay, here he is. Yeah, Kuzaha. That's his name. Kuzaha. He's been doing this actually for quite a few years. He's big. He is big. And he actually obviously showed that absolutely, male VTubers can certainly succeed. It was just hard because a lot of the people that I was hearing were telling me, well, you're wasting your time, dude. Why would you be a VTuber? What you should be doing is you should be a live streamer, IRL. And the fact of the matter is, I have way too much self-consciousness in the way I look. So I'm like, no, we're going VTuber. I love the idea of being able. Also, I love the anonymity in a way. I know, especially in a day and age where doxing is now a semi-common thing, and I had no idea what was going to happen with games and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a VTuber, so I know it's not going to be as easy. I got to set all that up. I'm going on YouTube. Now, I had to think about my schedule. Now, I started off doing 3 nights a week. But again, here's the thing, too. I work 2 full-time jobs. So I'm working from 10 a.m. until about 11:30 a.m. Then I come here to the studio, and usually I end up working until about 3:30 a.m. I'm carving out a couple hours for streaming now. So I don't really have a huge amount of time during the day. The only time I really can stream is obviously starting around midnight, 12:15, Eastern Standard Time. And I knew going into it, that's going to be kind of a problem because that's not a common hour. That's not a common hour for people to be watching streams. And I was starting off with nothing. I had no online presence, no social media presence, and being that I'm, older than the average VTuber, it becomes, it's a little weirder because some people are always surprised that I actually know as much as I do about internet culture. But it's still, one of those things that, throws people off, and, it's fine. I get it, but I've also noticed that, VTubers like Brandon the Orc, he retired. And now there's also a guy in Hollow Stars, I should say. I'm blanking on his name right now, and I love watching him too. That's the worst part. He's great. He's, I know, on the older side than the average, than Altair and those guys. So those kind of things, I was really planning on making sure that I knew and took into account that they might work against me. I could only stream, 12, 15, and I wanted to only do streams that were like 1 to 2 hours in length. A, because of my schedule, but also B, because me personally, I don't have time to watch 3, 4, 5 hour streams, or God help me, Kayla Kovaskia and her 12-hour, 13-hour streams. Like, I don't have the time for that. I wish I did, but, so to me, it's like, I think doing smaller streams would be a lot easier for people to be able to plan against, and that was where I was trying to figure that. But that, of course, also hit me because YouTube algorithm wants watch time. So doing shorter streams meant that I was going to have to put more effort into it. But I ended up switching to only 2 nights a week because it worked a lot better for my schedule. So all of those things together, YouTube versus Twitch, 2 nights in a week versus like the volume that a lot of streamers are able to do, a couple hours at a time, evening, doing nighttime, all of that stuff I knew was going to kind of work against me. So when I planned my goals, I came up with a 1 year, a 3 year, a 5 year, and a 10 year, because I do want to be around for 10 years, as crazy as it sounds. I do want to be doing this for a long time. But my 1 year goal, I figured, would be relatively reasonable, was like, I was hoping to get 100 subs. I actually wanted to do one collab, but that ain't gonna work because like I've I'm still trying to figure out who I am as a streamer. So I kind of want to get that handled before and actually become friends with some people before I'm like, instead of just going to say, hey, I like your stuff. You want to collab? Like that just sounds weird. So that's pretty much what got me to where I am right now. And oh my god, I will say if you do want to get into VTubing, please, dear God, write up a budget and stick to it. It's so easy to lose count of where you are. I made that mistake because I was starting to pull together my numbers for taxes because I consider this part of my voiceover business. And I figured, well, I'm going to claim this, so let me write this up. And then I looked and saw how much I'd spent, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm one of those guys you read about on Twitter. Like, oh, why did I do this? It's so horrible. So yeah, it was a bit of a wake-up call for me, unfortunately. So just be very careful. It's too easy to lose track of that, especially when you're contracting with artists and such. Oh my God, be careful. Yeah, be careful. Like, and then I ended up building this custom PC, which was the funny thing was my original intention was to actually collect the pieces for it slowly over time. You know, as I can afford them, you know, buy a graphics card, then buy a hard drive, then buy a logic board, you know, kind of like that. But then I suddenly realized after I got the logic board and the graphics card, and I was sitting there looking at them when I'm putting them in my closet, and I realized, well, crap, the warranty is only like for 30 days. And I'm like, if these are defective, I can't return them. Like, well, uh-oh, what do I do? So I ended up finally saying, oh, I looked at my budget. I looked at what invoices I still had coming in, and I'm like, screw it. I'm gonna build this thing. I hope it's not gonna hurt me too much. So I ended up building the PC. Oh yeah, MD, how's it going? I was wondering about that. Oh yeah, because I had specified I was gonna slowly build it over time, and yeah, when it suddenly dawned on me that the 30-day warranty, like we're talking not cheap shit, you know, like a Logic. I mean, I was not buying like the most expensive stuff, but I also wasn't buying the cheapest either. I was trying to buy a nice low end, but you know, better than the notebook I was using. And when I got the logic board and the hard drive, and I'm the logic board and the graphics card, and I'm staring at them, I'm going, this is the most expensive parts, and I have no way of testing that these work. So I'm like, oh shit, what do I do? So yeah, I ended up having to accelerate the time, and yeah, it hit. It was hard. It hit hard. It's one of those things where I think back on it, and I'm like, if I had been smart, what I should have done was kind of tone down the art. Just pick the games that are like low processor, like, you know, as much as I love doing games like, you know, Medieval Dynasty, Darkest Dungeon probably would have actually been a decent performance. But I really wanted to do games like Shifu and like Sekiro. But oh my God, the very first, I've left them. Oh shit, did I poison myself? Oh fudge, I poisoned. What? How did I poison myself? What did I eat? Shoot, didn't I eat the cheese? I ate cheese. Oh, what did I eat? Oh crap. All right, I've got something that can be return to monkey. Okay. Oh God, hang on. I gotta find something that's gonna get rid of the. I've got something on me, I think, that will help take care of the poison. There's some herbs that I collected. St. John the Wort. Does that do it? Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. So eat a little bit. There we go. It's better. So anyway, yeah. So I ended up building the PC a lot faster and sooner than I had expected. It hurt. Still kind of basically trying to recover from that. But you know, I'll figure it out. I've got invoices that I'm still trying to get paid on, so that'll be fine. We'll work it out. But it was one of those things where it's like, well, if I'm gonna build it, I needed it anyway. Honestly, because the one computer I use right now for my VO work, it's a 27-inch iMac that I actually have wall mounted. It's on like well, technically it's on an extensible arm, but because of the weight of the computer, I don't dare move it. But it's an old computer I bought off of a company that was getting rid of their gear, and it's been starting to glitch a little bit. Like, all I use it for is really audio production. So audio recording. I'm not doing any like build graphic design stuff like I used to do, which that would be harder. Or like the video editing that I do. I do that on this gaming PC here. So I use DaVinci Resolve to do to edit my shorts and stuff. And this works out way better. So I'm kind of justifying the computer also as a backup in case the other one dies on me. So I basically have a way to kind of claim all this on taxes. So I'm not terribly worried about it. It's just kind of annoying, but you know, it'll work out. So that's a cautionary tale right there. If anybody gets into streaming or in, VTubing, you just if you do put a budget together, stick to it and keep track of it. Oh my God. I think that's really what bit me in the butt the most, because I just wasn't keeping track of it completely. And then all of a sudden to find out that whoopsie doodle. Oh, okay, there is I did thought I heard a boar. Here, piggy. Good. All right. That's one of 3 I gotta hunt. All right. Wait, no more? Is there any more? Okay, there's one up there. Shoot. Okay, I gotta get this out. Yeah, it's there we go. Okay, cool. Where are you? Where'd it go? Crap, I lost sight of it. All right. Where'd it go? Where's the other boar? Because, okay, jumping back into the game really quick. Boars are very territorial and will attack. They're aggressive. And they can actually hurt you pretty fast. Almost as fast as wolves. Although the boars work independently, they don't work in pack tactics like the wolves do, because, man, I have been caught with my pants down way too many times with those stupid wolves. Where'd you go? Where did you go? I saw you. Where are you? Okay, that was a rabbit. Let's see. Hey, Manga, welcome to the stream, as they say. We're playing a little bit of Dynasty, Medieval Dynasty, and also me doing one of my standard deviations. Standard deviation. We're not doing math here. Tangents, I should say. But we were talking about actually how I got the path I took to getting into streaming. Building the rig, you know, commissioning the artist and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we were... What was that? There can't be a wolf. There's no wolf around. There's no wolves around here. I don't like the fact that I lost that other boar. That worries me. Because it's so... These things it's so easy to sneak up on. Like, the animals in this game will give you a warning if you get too close. But you get the one... Oh, wait, there he is. There's the one warning, and that's it. There's the man himself, king of tangents. You know, that's going to stick now, man. I am so upset. No, I shouldn't say upset, but, like, I'm so frustrated. I spent a lot of time on that. What is that? There was something. I spent a lot of time on that short that I put together. I was so proud of it. Good. And nobody's watched it. I was like, man, I was so excited about that one. I put it like, I even experimented a little bit with some animation in the beginning of it, and I swear, I was so furious. Like, only 4 people have watched the short. And I was like, really? Why this? Because, like, I'll tell you, the one before it, where I did, was it the Jester? It was the Darkest Dungeon one about the Jester. The Jester gets my jam kind of thing, because I love the selections that they made for the character. But that one has gotten over almost 2,000 views. That one. And I only got 4 on this other one. And I'm like, I just, I give up trying to predict who's going to, which VOD's going to do what, because this is just weird. Oh, you didn't see the tweet about the short? Yeah, it's funny. Like, I'm not complaining. I really am not honestly complaining. It's frustrating because trying to predict what, because that's the thing. I've done social media management, so I come from that perspective as well. I want to know what specifically failed. Why didn't it succeed? What was it about it? Was it, yeah, a YouTube algorithm to a point, but what was it about? What was it that the algorithm didn't like? Like, it always seems like it puts it out because, like, okay, here's the thing. Okay, break, tangent. We're gonna do a tangent. So, I don't know how many of you guys actually have streams or anything in YouTube. Hang on, let me bring it up. Where's my? I want to see my other. I'll show the metrics for it, and you can kind of get an idea because, for the most part, the impressions are about the same. Hang on, window capture, game capture. Oh, no, oh that's right. I switched. It's not the channel content. Boop, there we go. All right. So here we have when the gesture knows. So right now okay. So we're only up to 1,200. 1,200 since it was published. Granted, it was published, January 9th. So that's pretty darn good. The biggest ones I've gotten is like Tempting Fate, which was 1,300. This one rated 2,300 for Remembering an Anime. This was a great one. This is a great performing one. This one just surprised the hell out of me how quickly it took off. I'll show you here. So like the analytics, like this is also when YouTube had their, like, they broke their metric or whatever. It stopped reporting. And I was like, dude, I'm trying to figure this out. What the hell are you doing, man? Okay, good. So it's since published. If we look at like the reached impressions, this has 1,000 here, and it tells like shorts feed 92.1%. So 1,000 impressions. This is your user funnel. So it's 1,000 impressions with a 4.3% click-through rate to have 44 views from those impressions, and they watch 0.52, almost the full length of it. So that's that one. Now if we go to Monster Masume here. Now if we look at the reach again, we're gonna okay, so yeah, see, okay. This looked different to me when I was looking at the wrong thing, maybe I didn't refresh. But yeah, okay, so this has only had 53 impressions. 39.6% from YouTube recommending your content. Viewers seeking your content. So interesting. So okay, the algorithm might have something to do with this here. I wonder what it is. I wonder why. Because I'll tell you, I think part of the problem is the stupid thumbnail. Because that was not the thumbnail I would pick. But the problem is, of course, with shorts, you can't change the thumbnail. And I kind of, oh yeah, that's probably the comment you saw me make. That's probably the comment you probably saw me making there. Was kind of complaining about that. Because it's stupid. Like, I'm sorry, if I can edit it on TikTok, why the hell? Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't blow up. Well, thank you. They don't like Monster. Maybe that's it. But here's the thing. When I actually published it, I didn't even talk about the name of it. The title was at the time, because I've changed the title 3 times to see if the algorithm plays differently. Show it in my feed. The first thing I did was like Duolingo deviate. I think I call it Duolingo deviation. That I think probably hurt me more because you have to, when you actually do YouTube videos, you have to treat them as though they're like a social media marketing campaign. Unfortunately. And that had no keywords in it. That had nothing. Whereas, although I did have okay, the fact that it's, and I also had it sake time. That's another thing. I think that was another problem I had too, because sake time is my branding for just chatting. So those two things alone could very well have worked against me. And I freaking laughed when my message popped up. Yeah. Oh, I know. I when I saw it was like one of those things where I was just editing it, and okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The way it ended up was not at all how I was intending it to go. What I was trying to do was I was trying to play off of Kyla coming in and saying, hey, how long are you going to be streaming? And then I was going to do the whole, 13 minutes later, 15 minutes later. And as I'm editing it, I started looking at it and I saw your guys' comments pop up. And then I started thinking about, well, God, the last stream that we had, we talked about Monster Girls, and then we're talking about Monster. And I swear, by the time I was done editing it, I'm like, oh my God, what creation have I wrought on this world? Oh my God, this thing. But I was laughing. Like, I was enjoying it just because it was so goofy. And yeah, I was so disappointed that the algorithm decided, nah, screw you. You ain't gonna get this. You're not getting this. And I was like, no, I put so much effort into it. I worked so hard on this thing. Like, I even did the little animation at the beginning of the Indonesian Duolingo flag falling because the whole stream fell apart. Maybe it was too avant-garde. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I was a little too creative with the symbolism or whatnot. I don't know. Oh my God. But yeah, you guys gave me some great comments to put in there, and it was one just, and I was like, oh, I was so disappointed. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I do like the gesture gets my jam thing. This is a tangible plot that turned out funny and then suddenly getting cut. Well, that's YouTube for you, man. YouTube is the greatest cock blocker. Oh my God, they'll get right between you. Oh man, God, that was funny. I was, oh, what was it that finally got me? Because I was experimenting a lot more. I was trying to practice, like the green screening of John Cena. Are you sure about that? I was like, okay, well, that kind of worked. So I played a little bit more. But then, oh my God, when I found the scene from Monster Masume of Arachne and the main protagonist, I'm like, this is just too perfect. This right here is perfect. Oh my God, it fits exactly what we were talking about. Oh God, I was dying laughing when I saw that. I'm like, yeah, this is the direction we're going with it now. I'm not going the other way. This is just too my stream. This is just too This is the worst part. This is gonna be my brand, and I don't want that to be my brand, but yeah, it's gonna be my brand. I don't know. Oh my God, that was just hilarious. Oh, and the fact it did so poorly. Well, I'll tell you what. Like there's another VTuber I watch called Rayless. He's like the VTuber historian. He's really good. He's done some great shorts and stuff like that. But he's been doing the VTubing for a couple years now. And one of the things he does point out is that sometimes it takes a while for a short to pop off, you know? So, going all the way back to, Kage, when you said, don't worry, it takes 10 years a long time. Yes, it is. Yes, I want to be the next, Matt Pat, hanging around for 10, 12 years. Of course, who knows what YouTube will look like. Yeah, I saw that clip and I was like, wait, what? Here's the audio clip. Those Sentai Filmworks dub. Oh my God, yeah, I know. It was amazing. Like, just perfect when I found it. Oh God. But it's one of those things kind of going back way back to Kaga when you said, like, I hope you get to be famous and stuff, get to be big. And I'm like, I don't see that happening anytime soon, only because of the limitations I said earlier. But I think it's going to be goofy stuff like that really is going to start drawing people in. Because I will say, the VOD, the Jester Gets My Jam one, that pulled in a few subs, which I was happy about. Let me see. How many did that pull in? I was looking at that. And that got just one sub? I thought it got in more. There was one that pulled in like 3 or 4. Nope, that one got one sub too. Where the hell is it? The good, the bad, the really? No, that got +1. See, the thing is, I also don't know if I can trust 100% YouTube, because I've watched my sub count drop and I watched it pop back up. Like, there was one point where I'd hit 47 subs, and then I logged in the next day and I was down to 44 again. I'm like, well, what the frick happened to the other ones? Like, where'd they all go? So I know YouTube has a weird little thing like that. So it's kind of like, I'll roll the dice and see how we go in there. But there was one that got, was it this one? Okay, yeah, the one about when anime was hard to find, that got 8 subs out of just that from that VOD alone. I also try not to live by, constantly looking at the numbers and but when you see the sub count drop like that, it's kind of like disheartening a little bit. But, So what? I, it, I have to put out more content, really. Like doing these game streams, which of course me sitting here just talking isn't really a great stream. um, but like the VODs really are where YouTube is going to shine. Really loves you, and when I start doing those, that's really going to be where I think it's going to start really picking up. But I will say I did not think I was going to enjoy making YouTube shorts. I swore to myself I was like, I don't see how these things are going to be good. They're a minute long at most. How in the world am I going to capture any kind of an essence? But I actually think Beaky B helped me out with the first two. She did a wonderful job, and it kind of inspired me to keep on like trying myself. And I will say, okay, there's a rabbit. Wait, did I just hear a boar? No. I will say that I think in a way the 1 minute limit kind of forces you to be creative about what you're doing. So like hell, that last, what was I just looking at? Okay, Maple Tree. Okay. Like just doing that one there with the Monster Masame stuff. Like that, I had to do a lot of creative clipping and editing and stuff just to get it to have enough content to get the story across, but yet still bring some of the humor and the element that I really wanted to capture with it. So I gotta admit, I've kind of started to like shorts a bit. Now, of course, the problem is shorts really aren't favored by YouTube. Supposedly, they're changing that so that, you can get monetization with you can get monetization with shorts if you can get not 4,000. I think it's still like, what was that? Hang on, I thought I heard something. Oh, there he is. There you are, Porky Pig. Hang on. Come here, Piggy. Where are you? Hang on a second. I only need just one more pig. One more boar. Come on. Gotcha. Alright, good. That clears that check mark, and plus I get the food for the village. Well, the food for the winter, because holy cow. Alright, now I gotta construct a honey lodge. Okay, good. No more around? Okay, good. We can head back. Yeah, so we gotta go that way. I still kind of want to do like the longer form VODs like I was doing for a bit. But I find that they're harder to put together now, actually, because now I've kind of gotten in a little bit of a rhythm with the shorts. I still have to scramble time to put them together. And it may have to come to the point where, when I get a little more financially liquid, maybe have Beaky help me out again. But really, what about the tons of Family Guy short? The Family Guy shorts? How was that? Yeah, you're talking about like the cutaways, the cutaway gags. Let's hope that pig doesn't have a Mel Blanc screen, because that would be hilarious. No, thankfully not. It's kind of, I'm like, okay. The ones that drive me nuts in this game, though, as far as like the death notes, is when you kill a wolf, it goes like a dog that's hurt, and I'm just like, oh, I hate doing that. I don't want to do that. I feel horrible doing that now. Whoa. What were you? You were an eagle? Okay. Oh, well. Oh, man. So let's see. I want to try to get chapter 4 done here, Into the Wilderness, because that'll get me some more buildings that I can build. Okay, we're good there. Wait a minute. Crap. There was another thing in this town. Shoot. All right, let me go back. Wait. There's an overturned wagon. Let me see. Did I already clear this one? I did not. There's a potion of temperature. And we've got a potion of sobriety. And cherries. Ooh, cherries, nice. The really nice the wagons and stuff that you can find have like the come on. I hate this when they're in there. Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh. Almost had it. There we go. Those ones, the really nice ones, are the ones that actually have like weapons, you know, axes, hammers. So it's like you can actually get the iron one. So you can get iron tools pretty quick in this game if you can find those abandoned camps or the overturned like wagons, which are really good. But as far as like the VODs and stuff, like I still want to do. And it really is hard trying to find time to do these because this is going to take. I've actually thought about it. It's going to take a lot. What are you guys doing over there? All right, you keep yourselves. Okay, you're still out wandering. You're sleeping in there? Hello, are you still sleeping in there? Yeah, you're sleeping in there. Okay. Jeez. Let's just peep in the window. Hey, can I use this? No, I can't. I wish I could use these, but it's not mine, so I can't use them. I still want to do. I still want to do the Shakespeare clips, where I actually play multiple characters and stuff, because I loved doing that when I was in high school and college. I used to do a lot of Shakespearean plays, and I really just think it'd be great to have, you know, content like that. Something that's a little more structured, that's a lot more you know. Listen, pigeon, you're mine. Pidgey. Gotcha. All right. God, there would be nothing left if this was real. Like the spear would. All right. Because I really want to do those, but the thing is, I have to figure out how am I going to actually composite me acting against myself with the backdrops, sound effects, the whole 9 yards. I've kind of have one mapped out. I want to see if I can get that one to work. But it's just trying to find the time to do it. That's really the thing. So that's still on the old list of things to do. Oh, excuse me. I've also got a couple of lore related videos that I kind of want to do too. Let me see if I steal that. Yeah, you'll see me. Okay, never mind. Ooh, you won't see me taking these. Nah, I won't take them. I'm not gonna steal. If you steal in the game, you'll actually lose reputation, and that makes it harder for people to want to talk to you. So it's not good for helping trying to get villagers. What time is it? Come on, guys, wake up. It's 5:30. 5:30 in the morning. All right, fine. Let's see here. So this is actually a resource storage. I got to build one of these at a town, but I really want to get this. This is a barn. That way I can actually make rob. No, I'm not gonna rob. This would actually allow me to actually make fertilizer and, you know, take care of the wheat. So, but the problem is trying to get the skill, because the technology, you have to unlock the buildings, which is kind of frustrating. This is unlocked here, and just develop a step by farming and breeding animals. Well, that doesn't help me at all. I guess I can do it by actually putting down more. I'm gonna have to put crops down anyway because I got to plant the wheat. But I think I need to actually fertilize first, and that's the reason why. No. Now I remember. I had actually designated it as an orchard. That's why I bought the seedlings. All these tangents are throwing me off like crazy. Come on, wake up! Wake up! Oh, I'm gonna start shooting more birds if you don't come out. Come on. Hello, I'll start shooting arrows in here. Anybody? Oh, jeez, nope. Okay, we're not doing that right now. Hi, hey, nope, just standing out here. It's all right. Have a good night. How are you doing? Wait, oh, you have a, hang on. What do you got? Nope, wrong. Talk. Hi. Hi, Yagnaiwa. I've been sent by Dobra Gnaiga. Oh my god, these names, I swear. I heard that you're the one that supplies the ride to the... Oh, okay, this is going back to the whole finding the beer thing. I'm sorry, it's not a good moment. You just woke up anyway. Just dealing with some personal issues. No, you just woke up. What's he going to do? Take care. So I agreed to do something. What did I agree to do? Hang on. Find out what is wrong with the ride delivery. Talk to Nadar. Okay. Nyrod, you're not one I knew. You. Hey, you just happened to wake up while I'm standing over there taking and looking at you. Hi, buddy. Hey, hang on.
Hello there.
I lost my bucket that I need to fill. Can you bring me another? Yes. I happen to have a bucket. Dude. There you go. Take one of my buckets. He did take my bucket, right? Because I had 2 buckets, so that's great. Okay, perfect. Forcibly waking someone by threatening them. I didn't threaten anybody, okay? I was just happened to be pointing the crossbow in the window, and she happened to stand up. Yes! Unlock the barn. All right. So what the hell did I do to earn the barn? What would be considered farming? Handing him a pail? All right, you know what? Hey, I'm not questioning it. We're going with it. That's fine. We'll roll with it. There's no point. Wait. Oh, somebody's way out there. Okay, yeah, I ain't walking out there. Oh, and you're all enrolling. No, I gotta get back home. Can I get... Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna head back to... Sorry. Jeez, people so touchy. Man. I probably shouldn't walk around with a crossbow all ready to go and pointing in somebody's window, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It was either that or I was gonna start shooting pigeons again. That's a crow? Yeah, and you know what? You guys can fly. I'm fine. Oh, crap. I'm out of water. Jeez. Okay, no, the bucket's empty. I think I have water skins somewhere here. Wine bottles? I can drink wine. Oh, yeah, there we go. Water skin with water. 3. There we go. Stop you have committed crime against Skyrunner people. What do you see in your defense? I took an arrow to the knee. That's my defense. I took an arrow to the knee. I was an adventurer like you. I took an arrow to the knee. I'll dig out that meme if I have to. Yeah. You'll let me go just for that cringe-inducing factor there. Let me see here. I am gonna, you know, speaking of Skyrim, I gotta admit, because we had talked a little bit earlier about that. The developers for this game kind of surprised me in that they hate mods, and they don't really want people to make mods for this game, which is a shame. Game shame. Sorry. Because, you know, I think, like, think of Skyrim. God, if Skyrim didn't have mods, it would not be still around and still be even considered a game to play. It would have, hell, it would never have been imported over to everything, including refrigerators. Rabbit, okay. What? Yeah, the developers for this game are very, very, well, they kind of alienated some people. Yeah, I want these. Thank you. And this kind of goes back. I had actually said earlier that one of the subreddits I'm in, which is Medieval Dynasty, they have a subreddit. It's an unofficial one. The developers they wanted to make that one official because they already had a ton of, you know, Redditors in it. So the admins are like, okay, yeah, sure, we're cool with that. But it wasn't long after they joined that they started issuing all these orders, they limiting like what you could talk about. They did not want anybody to talk about mods. They didn't want anybody sharing information about mods, promoting them, any of that stuff. And they started banning people, and ultimately the mods are like, you know what? No, we're cool. We'll go back to being unofficial. And now there's apparently an official subreddit, but it's got like a fraction of the subs that the unofficial one has. There are some mods for the game, but unfortunately, they mostly resort to almost like other people's save games that are kind of like ahead in the story or already have a ton of resources and money. But there isn't anything. There are some lighting mods like you can find in Skyrim. So like there's ERB, there's a few other ones too that actually work on shading and lighting. I don't dare try that because my computer handles this game okay as it is. Oh, I need that pickaxe. But the reason why I'm kind of worried is because they're making another game that I have been waiting now for a couple years. And the game is called Sengoku Dynasty. And it takes place during the Sengoku period of Japan, which is my absolute all-time favorite period of history to study. Like we're talking Nobunaga Oda, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Tokugawa Ieyasu, which is where my name comes from. I am so excited because it's going to have the elements of this game here, but you also have the ability to live as a peasant, or you can be a wandering monk. I think it even said you can join. I don't know if I don't think you can necessarily become part of the samurai class, but you might be called a ronin or something like that. They've got a lot of great ideas, and supposedly the developers of that game, and again, I'm not sure if it's the ones that developed this or if they're just doing it under their name, but they're working with these Japanese historians who are focused specifically on the Sengoku period, and I'm really excited to see. That's like a day one purchase for me. I'll do like a stream on that when it comes out, assuming that it doesn't have bugs that kill it. But I've been looking forward to that, and like just hearing about their views on mods and stuff, and I'm like, please, dear God, don't tell me they're gonna really mess the game up. What is that? Thought I heard something. But either way, they have I can't remember what they call it, like Sengoku Journal or something like that. But they've actually been releasing news through it. It's cool. It's a cool idea. But I think they said that the game is going to be released this year, I'm hoping. I think that's what it said. Because they've been taking it their time. I thought originally they said they were going to launch it in 2022, and then I think now Steam says 2023. Because you can absolutely find it on... Jeez, that's a deer. Okay, that's just a deer. I gotta watch it because there's wolves. This is the wolf area. This is where I've been ambushed in the past. I took down a bunch of wolves earlier just because I had to hunt them for a quest, but also just so they don't kill me. But anyway, wait, what's that? Okay, those are deer. Okay, I was just bent over eating. So yeah, I'm really hopeful for the game. It's just finding out about the devs like that just kind of made me go, oh, I hope that does not affect the game at all. I really hope not. Because here's another thing too. One of the frustrating things about this, because this game's got a lot of great things going for it. Because I'll tell you, I like Satisfactory. I only played Factorio for a little bit, but that was a good game too. But I love Satisfactory, and I love playing this game. Just the fact that it can be chill if you want it to be, or you can go hunting and add a little excitement to it. Do the quests if you want to. But there's a lot of customization that just doesn't exist in this game, which is funny. Like, I'll show you. Like, right now, my character is locked in as this Racemir. I can't change the name. I can't edit what his appearance looks like. The only thing I can do is obviously change out clothes and stuff for the seasons and such, but beyond that, there's nothing really to personalize the game to me or to the player, which I think is kind of sad, but I've never really found out what the design logic behind that was. So it's an interesting choice. I don't think it hurts the game any. It's just would have been nice to be able to personalize a little bit more. Okay, here we go. So I've got an orchard. I didn't realize I'd planted an orchard, and we've got some, ladies and gentlemen, we got hops. So we'll be growing some beer. We're gonna have some ale once those things grow. I've got to switch this up here. Not the field. This is an orchard. I need apple tree. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That was the problem. Yeah. This is marked as an orchard, so I couldn't plant the wheat here. Where'd it go? Hello? There we go. And lastly, this one here. Perfect. All right. It's gonna be a couple. It's gonna be a while before the trees actually grow. Although I don't know what happened to beer. Cheers me. Yeah. Let's make some ginger ale. Ginger ale, man. I'm telling you, that is a sorely underrated drink. I love me some ginger ale, especially if I got an upset stomach. Wonderful for that. I really kind of want to build. Where do I want to build a barn? I want to build the barn like over here, but I feel like I should build it over here because I don't want to get rid of these berry bushes. Because in the spring, okay. Tip for anybody that likes to play this game, anybody watching the VOD, you can actually really build up your stockpile of fertilizer if you harvest the berries in the springtime. I ended up going to a bunch of different berry bushes areas, and ended up with like about 1,000 berries. They're called unripe berries, so you can't eat them. They're bitter. They'll poison you. But if you do, I'll show you. It's kind of cool that this mechanic exists because there is decay in food and stuff in the game. But I dropped it here. There's 1,862 what's called rot. This was a pile of berries. So when the season changed from summer to autumn, this changed to rot. So now I can take that rot, go into a barn if I had one, and turn it into fertilizer. So no longer do I have to go and I wouldn't have to buy fertilizer. I wouldn't have to go do all that garbage. I can just make it. So it's a really good thing to actually kind of keep up on. I think maybe I should build it on this side. Let me see. Now that I can actually build a barn. There are obstacles. Yeah, I know there's obstacles. That's fine. I can build it right there. Because the barn has to be near where the crops are going to be. 1,000 berries, my goodness. Grind that stuff up and you can serve the entire village some juice. I'll tell you, when you get enough people, that would barely survive a day. Because we have to... Oh, it's right. Crap, I got to build a hunting lodge. That's right. Where's going to be the best place for hunting? What animals are which side? Wow, okay. There's a lot. Foxes. I don't want them to hunt foxes. That's the thing. I don't want them to hunt foxes. I might have wiped out the wolves. I didn't mean to. Okay, there's wolves right there. Foxes, deer. So the deer. Okay, there's deer on either side. All right, yeah. I'm going to build the hunting lodge over here. I need space. There we go. What the heck is... Oh! I was trying to figure out what the heck. I just heard some buzzing and stuff. I'm like, what's going... I didn't realize the game controller was actually vibrating with every axe hit. I was like, oh my goodness, what is that noise? Alright. I need the Okay, shovel. So, another thing too is with the stumps here, if you leave the stump alone, in a couple seasons, it'll grow back to a tree. But the moment you dig the stump up, it will obviously no longer grow back. So that's why I have to plan out where everything's going to be, because I don't want to clear cut and then suddenly catch myself, well, crap, I have no... I now have to hike like a kilometer or two to get trees. Timber! Yeah, thank you, Manga. There you go. Alright, and we got to clean it and now chop it. Perfect. Log and log. Perfect. Okay, I think this might do. This little spot right here might do. Let me see. Hunting lodge. Ooh, I got a hunting lodge too. Fancy. Oh, I can do a fishing hut. What's this? Okay. A type of hunting building. So let me see here. Workers employed here will provide resources gathered from hunting. Has the barrel, the workbench, and the drying rack inside. More capacious and... Capacious? Maybe they meant spacious. And more sturdy than its simpler version. Okay, this does not have... This has the workbench and drying rack. This has a barrel, workbench, and drying rack. What does it take to build this thing? There are obstacles. Well, there's always obstacles to everything. Like, what the... Okay, must be a tree. Take stump, trees, dies. Mother Nature, forgive me, I've committed my sin. Screw Mother Nature! Clear cutting! Not really. I've said it before, like, I'll say, like, with Genshin, like, I've been surprised by some of the vistas and stuff. I'll tell you, you go up on top of the mountain, like over there, and you look out, like right there, and you look out, and it's really beautiful. Like, especially at sunset, this game has some really good visuals. So, yeah, I don't want to, like, clear cut the thing. Oh, there it is. Okay. But, have met that? No, I do need to actually have some space for, for building this thing. Do I need, I don't really want to clear those out, but I might have to. Let me see. Hunting Lodge 2. Okay, we are still... What? This is one thing I really wish the game would do, is kind of say, here's what the problem is. But I think I see it right here. It's this tree right here, I think. I also love the fact that my guy is one-handing this axe. Like, he is one-handed chopping down this tree. Like, that is... Like, that says a lot right there. It's like, yeah, nah. I can hold a torch in one hand and chop this tree down with the other one. I got this. Hold on. Alright, there we go. And that should be enough now. We can build the hunting lodge. Oh, bump into this tree here. Alright. Nope, not extraction. Back. Hunting lodge 2. Okay, there we go. Do I really want to build it there, though? Do I really want to build it there? It's really finicky sometimes, too. Like, where... Okay, right there. Like, even just 1 point back and it won't go. Alright. I think that'll work. That's far enough away. Where's my hammer? Hammer! Pull out Mjolnir here. One man, one arm, one axe. He is the man every man wishes to be. Racemir in Medieval Dynasty. Unlike a house, I can't customize this, which is fine. I'm... 4 wax, I got a wall with some bolts and some rope. Hey, okay. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Hey, 1, 2. I love the fact there's a bow right there. Oh yeah, let's get rid of this tree, because we can't have this tree hanging in the house here. The building. Stop! Hammer time! Done! Oh god. Every time I see me, my hammer gets so much. I'm both on the floor, and I'm magic on the mic. Now why would I ever stop doing this? When others making records, it just don't quit. I've torn around the world, from London to the Bay. It's hammer, go hammer, it's a hammer, yo hammer, it's my no thin sweat. Can't touch this. Oh man, that's from my, that was from my teenage days. Oh my god. Oh my god, this isn't Minecraft. It's pseudo Minecraft. It's not bad. At least nothing blocky block. It's not block game. Beautiful. All right, perfect. I need a hoe and a bag. A wooden hoe and a bag. All right, so chapter 5, a farm. Perfect. Okay, so we got the drying rack. So now we can actually start crafting. This is, okay, yeah, this is where you can actually create the arrows and the bolts. I won't be able to build any iron bolts and stuff until I build the blacksmith, unfortunately. We don't have anybody living here yet, so we're good. All right, perfect. I like the look. That's kind of nice. All right, so now we have to build, we need a wooden hoe. I already have a wooden hoe. Do I have to make another one? Can I just take them out of my inventory and put them back? Let me try that. Ooh, bullet. Bullet mushroom. Okay. I'm just going to throw them in the... See if this actually triggers it. Oh, wait. I got to take stuff out. Hey, ironically enough, I could use a bag. And let me see if the wooden hoe... Wooden spear, wooden hoe. Boop. No, not enough free? Oh. Sad. Sad Dex. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. No, that's a class. Hey, MC Hammer was good, man. I never owned parachute pants, thank God. But they were a thing, all right. Oh my god. Can't put any more over there? Come on. All right, I'm going to take the food back. Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. Give me. I got some deadly nightshade, and I got 127 units of deadly nightshade. Yeah. In case I got some irritating villagers. Oh, no, not the nightshade, not the nightshade. Wasteland skull. Let me see. Torches. We got tin ore. We got thistle, straw, stone axe. Okay, the simple bag is up there. Let me see if this is gonna work. Okay, that's right. I was gonna test the wooden hoe. Not enough space in destination. What do you mean not? Oh, it's because I put stuff back in. That was dumb. Okay, hang on. Let me check again here. Flower, flaxseed. All right, you give me the flaxseed. You know, that's not. I'm pretty sure I have feather already in my. Do I have deadly nightshade already in my pocket? Because I can actually. It'd be nice to put it all together, lump it all together. Yes, I do. There we go. So now we can try the. Wouldn't it better work? Okay, ho. There we go. Okay. All right. So. No, put it back. Put it back. Let's try the wooden hoe and see if I really don't want to build another one. Ah, it did work. Okay, so I need a simple bag, not just a bag. Not just a bag, but it's all right. We're gonna put the bag in here. I'm gonna put the bag in here. Simple, 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 simple bag. All right, there we go. Boop. So recognizes that I got rid of it, and we're gonna swing back in here and put the simple bag. Where's it? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Merchant, look, there are many kinds of specialized merchants scattered throughout the valley. Do not hesitate to ask your neighbors for help. Yeah, okay, we're going to do it on our own. Hey, what the heck happened? There was like a whole weird thing. Okay, I need carrot seed and... Ah, seriously? Consume nightshade to find its effect. That's probably what I did last time, because I don't know what it was that was causing me to poison. I ended up like 25% poison, so I wouldn't be shocked if that was me. Freak out. Say shoot. Say shoot. Ba-doo. She freak out. Okay, here we go. Drink the water. Drink the water. Okay, there we go. Now we need some food. I've got a ton of roasted meat here. How much? I got some rotten there too. Okay. Pouch. Onion seed. I've got some meat. Oh, the meat's only 50%. That's not good. I gotta cook that at some point, but that takes, God, that'll take forever. All right, let me eat some of this. There's that. This is at 27.5. Oh God, this is where I'm getting poisoning. What? Why? Oh, the condition. That. That's what. Okay, that's what did it. Oh. Wow. Okay. St. John's wort can get rid of 20%, so we're good. Oh my God. Okay. That's good to know. Good to know. Wow. Was not expecting that. Okay, I can't put that in there. That's all right. We got carrot seed and cabbage. Do I have any? Why do I have to have carrot and cabbage seed? God, seriously. It just came from the village. Okay, let me do this here. I need to get the hoe back on. I gotta get the hoe working again. Wooden hoe. There it is, wooden hoe. Back in slot 5. So we got the orchard there. The hops are growing. They're not ready yet. We're gonna put a space here. I don't want to mess the berries up. All right, so let's go. Oh, wait, no. That's right. I got to put down stakes first. Buildings, farming, field. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we're going to go here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's 28 plots. That should be okay, I think. I think we're good there. All right. And now we start grubbing it up. If only it was easy in real life. I literally just did that. Okay, I gotta apparently pick it all the way up. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, I am gonna have to fertilize. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna need a farm. A barn, I mean. I'm gonna need a barn. Because, like, I'm not gonna keep running back and forth for all this stuff. I got some carrots. I wonder if we can get some seeds from the carrots. Probably not. Lol. Oh, man. Alright, come on. It'll be a lot better when we get some people living here, because then they can do this, not me. Oh, they put the peasants to work at doing this. Not me. I am certainly much better than them. I'm upper class, upper crust. Come on. There we go. Alright, and spot right there. Woo! And grab it up. And one more spot. Boom. Oh, that looks sexy. That's sexy right there. Really? No, it's not sexy at all. It's alright. Okay. So we've got to have carrot and cabbage, of which I have neither. I don't want to walk all the way back to Gustovia. I really don't. Wait, what did I get? Technology, something shining at me. Must be this here. Farm shed. What's a farm shed? What's a farm shed? Type of workers will work in the fields. Wait, I can just build a farm shed? Hang on a second. Hang on a second now. It's a farm shed. I can build a small farm shed, not a barn. What does... So this is just where people work in fields and orchards. But this is actually has a threshing floor, the quern, and the workbench. So I'm really going to need to do that. Because this is where I can actually build the... Okay, yeah. All right. Let's clear cut. There we go. 4. All right, perfect. No, not the hoe. Yay. All right, good. Do this here. Boom. And clear off all the branches with one swift strike. He's so strong, one strike to the log and all the branches and everything fall off of it. Whoop, swing and a miss. All right. Although this is getting kind of weakened down a little bit. I don't think we need to go too much more than this. I didn't measure it out. I didn't actually plan it out, so... It's a good thing that these can't actually fall in a building and break the building, because that would just be bad. But you do have, like, when the seasons change, there is a chance that there's going to be some damage to the buildings from, like, weather or something like that. Like, a special event or something like that will happen. Oh, there it is. Clear this stuff out of the way. I'd rather clear it versus actually losing it because of the construction window. That's better. That looks big enough. Alright, let's try it. No, not hunting. Back. Farming. Barn. Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. Alright, right there. Whoop. Back it up. Nope, 2. I think it's the boulders in the front. Yeah, that'll work. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Can the village repair them? Unfortunately, no. The player has to be the one to do that, unfortunately. Which is a shame. They could, because the villagers could take care of everything else. Like, you can have the villagers do hunting. You can have them actually working in a seamstress area to actually make the clothing and the threads. You can have crafters building stuff to sell. All that stuff. You can have even somebody manning the water well in order to actually bring up buckets of water for people to drink. But they just can't fix the buildings. Which is kind of a shame. Nature itself can't damage others, but Mother Nature can. Yes. Well, she's a bitch, you know. Alright. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Perfect. I did actually. It was interesting. Looking at the Reddit and seeing people actually showing off their towns that they built. Some people have been using the barns actually as a gatehouse because it's got this, you know, dual exit. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of... Some of them look cool. I'm not creative enough for that right now. I'm just trying to build the base. There we go. Is this one here? Thankfully, I got plenty of... Oop, there's plenty of sticks, thankfully. 3,000 sticks. One... Future updates, I reckon. They, you know, the good thing is they do actually have a roadmap for updates and stuff. They're actually going to bring in co-op. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do like the fact that they're looking at those kind of things. They did add the a windmill for like grinding up, I guess, for grinding wheat and stuff. So they are still adding stuff, and they added the whole interior decoration thing where you can actually put in a table and chairs or something like that. Because the last time I played, there was not a lot of there was no options for interior stuff. But there still isn't enough. I think it'd be great if they could actually be a lot more open for customization. Or, you know, allow a mod to do it, but, you know. That is what it is. That's alright. Finally some wind power. Yeah, exactly. But the funny thing is, I don't think, from what I've seen, I don't think, I'd have to run around myself to see the villages. I don't think they updated the villages to put windmills. So it's like, they added to the game, but nobody's in their own game is using it. It's like, oh, sad face. Sad decks. Oh. There we go. Barn's complete. So now we have the threshing floor, which we can... Wheat grain. This is actually where you can extract straw from oats, and you can get flax. And right here, the quern, where we can actually get flour, which is good. Can we make mountain bases? Yes and no. The reason why I picked this spot, aside from the fact there's a lake and there's some decent amount of trees and stuff, is that if we go up to here, I believe, this is a cave. You can actually put a mine in the cave. So you can actually build a mine. You can hire people to work there. There is limited space to build. So as long as you can get, like, this probably could build. It just has to be flat enough for the game to allow you to build the foundations. See, like when I was planting the barn, like if I build a house, this right here says there are obstacles blocking the build site. It'll also tell you, like, you can't build here, like if it doesn't. So like that works there, but so you basically have to walk around trying to figure out where something will work. But some people have actually made some villages in the mountains, and there's already like built ones by the developers. Like Hornica is actually in the mountains, Jazirica is. So there's that. Oh right, I gotta get the rock so I can actually finally do something with it now. Because I'll tell you, when I've actually worked at this mine here, when I've actually gone up there myself, I will build a resource storage shed. Because the cool thing is, the storage sheds, all of the storages are linked together. So if I go into a storage shed and I open up the chest, I'll be seeing all of them have the same things. So building one up by the mine means I can dump all the ores in there instead of having to try to cart them back here. So it makes it way easier. Oh wait, the rot's over here. There we go. I don't need you just yet. I gotta double check, make sure. Did I have any rot in here? Now the one thing too we have to keep in mind is that when we start building houses to have other people, we're gonna have to keep each of the houses have firewood, water, and food in them. Once the town gets going, then we'll be fine, because then they can take care of that themselves. Like the hunters will hunt food, the farmers will farm, you know, the land. There's a guy you can put on a well to actually bring water up, so it can work. Right. Fertilizer. Okay, what's the animation going to look like for the fertilizer? I'm really curious now. Let me do 25. Well, at least this one's faster. Oh, it takes 20 rot at a time to make one fertilizer. Okay. Interesting. No, 10 rot. Sorry. Okay. So we're talking a 10-to-1 ratio. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I did not know. I didn't know what the balance was. Was it a two, if it was a 1-to-1, or if we're talking, because we're talking obviously 2-to-1. So, all right. And that's it. Good. Okay. Perfect. Do I actually have the? I don't have it mapped. I need the simple bag, simple bag. There it is. Put that in slot 8. Hey, all right. And we're gonna go over here to the, because this says unfertilized. I have to remember to right mouse click, and now I can actually tell it take the fertilizer, and we're gonna spread the fertilizer. There's the poop. Poop on the ground. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Getting dark. I think I did 6 across. Yeah. Okay. With an orchard, really? With an orchard, you don't have to do the fertilization. I was just able to plant the trees apparently and just go from that. Oh, nice. Which means I've got some skills points probably. I'm still haven't heard back yet from the devs. I want to do on Thursday. I kind of put it in the schedule. I want to do a gacha night. Mostly I just want to do like Azure Lane and Nikkei. Maybe even, God, what is the name of that? Blue something or other. That was another game I was playing for a bit. It's just weird, but the story seemed weird. But I kind of just want to kind of like show the differences between the monetization, because I found out that I've actually been playing Azure Lane for 4 years. I didn't know how long. I thought it was shorter than that until I looked through the borders that you could put around your PFP, your portrait, and I was like, oh, I have the 3-year. Oh, I have the 4-year. Oh, I've been doing this a while. Blue Archive, is that it? Yeah. It's a weird one. Like, I haven't looked into the story, and I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played it, but the fact that they're... Wait, these are unplowed? The fact that they're supposedly... Well, that didn't help at all. A broken hoe. Okay, fine. They like schools that are armed, and are they like... I don't know. Are they like androids? Because now I'm used to Nikkei, and I'm expecting like, oh, everybody's like some kind of robot or something like that. So they are just human students. Okay, because I know there was like, you're a professor or something like that, which is really, really weird, but kind of loud. How does that miss that? There we go. Okay. Oh. Hey. Unsown, unfertilized. We're crying out loud. Unsown. Oh! Oh, I have to go over with a hoe over the plow. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't usually do farming that much. Okay, so I think, yeah. Oh, look at all the cow patties. That's perfect. Can I do? Oh, I gotta switch. Okay. Okay, there we go. So did I get everything, all the cow patties planted? There, it looks good. Looks all really gross. Okay. And now I'm walking through it. Perfect. I'm gonna have to rinse my foot. Oop, nope. Missed that. 8. Now I punch. No, don't punch it. Unsown requires... What? Wait, hang on. What? Okay, so this is where it's kind of like gets to be better if you have villagers, because then you can just tell them to... They'll take care of all this for you. So it's annoying because now I have to go through and then now I have to plow everything up. Mix the fertilizer in. They can't die so long as they not destroy. The halo? What is the halo? Like I haven't that didn't make sense to me at all. Cuz like Cuz it just threw me off. I was like everybody's got this halo. Everybody's a different one. And I was like I don't understand. That's going to be a dirty one to clean. Yeah, yes it is. It is. Get unplowed. There we go. Unplowed. You are dirty. You think I'm in a field with, well, fertilizer on the ground. We'll just call it fertilizer on the ground. So, funnily enough, in this game, cleanliness actually is an important thing because if you get too dirty, people won't talk to you at all. And one of the main goals, there is a goal to the game in that you want to actually find a wife, get married, and have a kid. Because what will happen is when your kid hits like 18, you can, if you die, if you erase them here dies, you can continue on as your kid, and that's where the dynasty comes in. So there is some of that. I usually end up just kind of like redoing the town again, so I keep kind of groundhogging myself. All right, so we got it all. I think we got it all. Yeah, we got it all. This is all good. Okay, perfect. But all you have to do to actually get cleaned up is go in the lake and kind of like just go in deep enough water, and it will do that. You dirty, I'm clean. We are not the same. It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it. That's right. We got dirty jobs here. We're going to climb right into the lake because this is how we clean. There we go. And we can drink right from the water of the lake. All right. What time is it here? It is... Oh, it's 11:50 in the night. All right. I think we're going to have to we'll go to sleep. And sometimes doing the dirty jobs can do well. Yes. Yes, they can. Somebody's got to do it. Otherwise, nobody's going to grow anything. All right. Double bed and sleep. Sleep to the next day. Perfect. Oof. Bright. Bright, bright, bright. Man. Overexposure. Wow. I did not think it was that high up, but, well, okay. That works. The other side's fine. All right. Stick. Okay. With micro. Yes, yes, he'll be on here while we dig through the farm of the cow parties and stuff. All right, so what are we gonna plant? This thing really wants me to do carrot seeds and cabbage seeds. So I think with the game I have to go into the farming thing here. So now I have a field. I now have. Oh, I have an unplowed. How did I have it unplowed? What did I miss? Everything looks plowed to me. Go home, game you drunk. Where is it? Hang on, let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It says it's unplowed. I don't see that. Alright, we're just gonna have to do this. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Can you imagine walking by and always you see this guy just kind of walking around his around? Oh, there we go. There he is. Okay. Oh, man, damn it. Oh, hey, Kage. Oh, your internet died? Dude, man. That sucks. I've had that problem a few times, too. I had to cancel a stream because of it. It's like just up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, let me see here. The game really wants me to do carrots and cabbage, and I really don't want to. 15 and 15, holy crap. Can't wait to hear AoE saying Dex Sensei and Blue Arc. I don't know. You know, I think I actually got it to say it. It threw me off. It was weird. I'm like, oh god, we got AI in this game now too. Oh, synthetic voices. So I need 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Well, it's almost like I knew what was going on here. Okay. Crud. I don't have seeds for these guys. Oh well. Oh, we got skills. We got skills, baby. We got 1 point. That's it. So farming knowledge gets me plus 5% more experience gained from farming activities. Skilled farmer, 25% chance to harvest additional crops, and 5% slower durability. I always start off with the knowledge because then you're just gaining more experience points. What's it? When an enemy character says the name you put in, it sounds so surreal. It does, yeah. Wait, are there other games that do it? I knew Blue Archive did. At least supposedly did. I don't know if I got it to do it or not, but is there any other ones that do? How are we doing on the... Okay, the hops are still hopping. Hops are still hopping. Oh, crap. I bet the reason why the tree disappears is because of stupid freaking birds. That's right. I forgot. They can come in and do that. Where? Miscellaneous. Crud. I need linen fabric. Ugh. That's the only one you know. Okay. Wait. Why does it sound like somebody digging? Denica would be the closest. They're that way. Alright, fine. We gotta go get carrot seeds and cabbage seeds. Alright, we'll do it. Wait, I need gotta eat. We gotta eat. Eat. I wish I could get seeds from the carrots, but I can't. Which is kind of a shame. It'd be nice. Fur, fly, agaric, mushroom. No, I don't want to eat that because that'll kill me. So many things can kill me. Potion of sobriety, strength, stamina, temper. For all of the... Okay, we're just going to have to eat these because I've got some St. John's wort. It'll cure my poison. Okay, I'm at 58% poison. That's... I have no idea how that would feel. I literally was just 58% poison and dropped right back to 0. My body would be probably like, dude, what the freaking hell are you doing? I swear to God, if those are birds chewing at my seeds... Did not take my seed. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. Everything that killed me from a... From A to Z. Yes, absolutely. This game takes that seriously, man. There's a lot of mushrooms that will kill you if you're not careful. If you don't prepare them right. All right. What did the fox say? Okay, sorry. I'm not gonna. I will not shoot a fox. It's bird hunting season. You're dang right. If those things start chewing at my stupid freaking crop, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened to the one of the apple trees I had. Okay. I'm taking a chance by going on off road here. But sometimes you can luck out and find these abandoned camps. And those usually have like, wait, what is that? Oh, it's a deer. Okay, we're good. We're safe. It's not a Wyson, so we're good there. They'll have like little gear and stuff that you can like take, and it's really like, that's where I found this crossbow. I think is probably in one of those tents because I can't build one yet. So it's nice that there's but the other thing too is this game actually has bandits, so you gotta watch. Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting birds. Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting birds. I used to do a way better Elmer Fudd. Man, my Fudd's like, like the one character I can still do is Kermit the Frog. Like he's the one I've always been practicing the most. There's a tent. Let me see. It's like, hello. It's Kermit the Frog here. We're going to be jumping around here through the medieval age, and we're just going to be kind of wandering around trying to find things that maybe actually are not... oh, looks like I actually already cleared this tent out, so that's okay. We're going to keep on walking here and hopefully find something else, maybe like a box or another tent be great, you know. Then I used to be able to do Miss Piggy too, which was really threw people off. Let me see. This guy, I don't know if I have my voice for it right now, but Kermie. Yeah, there we go. It's such a fun time to be here with you, Kermie. I just think it's so great that we can spend this time on a stream together. Well, Miss Piggy, I really don't think that you have to worry about that too much. There's not much to be said here. Oh, but Kermie, it's really funny, you know, that we can actually have this kind of fun and just watch this weird guy play this game. Well, he's not too much fun, but I mean, he did kill a few boars earlier. What, frog? Sorry. I used to, oh my god, I used to use those voices when I was working in grocery store chain. Oh, we gotta watch out for him. They are very territorial. I'm going the wrong way anyway. So when I worked for a Wegman. Oh, geez, there's another one. I worked in Fisherman's Wharf, and that was when I was in college. And the cool thing was, like, the boss, she was really nice, and she actually, I basically ran the place on Sundays. What the hell was that? The heck was that noise? I've never heard that before. Is it the moose? Weird. Okay, that just creeped me out. The moose just creeped me out. But so I was working Fisherman's Wharf, and Sundays were the day we just had to clear stuff out because, you know, we got stuff fresh and what was that? Oh, jeez, there's another wolf. Okay, wolf down there. We would get fresh shipments every day except for, like, you know, the weekends. So by the time Sunday came around, she was like, you know, just sell them, just sell, you know, mark it down what you need to. I'm like, okay, cool. So there was all like, you know, like, oh, I'll knock off $1 or $2. She's like, you know, whatever you want. I'm like, okay, cool. So I had that freedom, and I was like, anonymous noise, being anxiety, dude. I tell you, throw in the nighttime in this game, and all of a sudden you hear something like that. It's like, what the fuck, man. Especially when I had the headphones on. I'm like, for a second, I actually turned around and looked like, what the hell? But there were times, because everybody had access to the PA system. So I probably could get copyright if I was finding it out. But I ended up, I'd write it down on a script, of course, because, like, if you're going to do something like this, you got to do it right. And I would actually do, oh, perfect, arrows. Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy doing over the PA in the grocery store advertising the sales in the Fisherman's Wharf. The first time I did it, man, the managers came back and like, what the hell are you doing? What is that? And I'm like, it was just advertising. No, you can do Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. I said, yeah, I can also do Dr. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker, you know. And like, really? I'm like, oh yeah. So I ended up, some of the other departments had me do their announcements too. I'm like, oh, I probably can get in trouble nowadays for that, but that was fun. I just had fun with that. Oh, there's the town. Okay. The heck was that? Sound like a donkey. All right. Bird. Boom. Boom. Headshot. Dr. Bunsen Honeydew here in Muppet Labs, and my able assistant Beaker. I can't do Beaker anymore. My voice is like just completely shot out. I was like, oh, talk it up, and then can't fulfill all. No. You are not the one I'm looking for. Oh, you're in here, aren't you, I bet. He made meeps, but yeah, his voice is like about 3 octaves up higher, and that's where I have the hard time.
I've got it.
Cabbage seed. There we go. Cabbage seeds. So I need to buy, I'm going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. Good. And carrot seed. 16, 17. I'll go with 20 for this one because I think I have extra space. All right, there we go.
Goodbye.
I just grubbed up the field. Dude, if you make me do this all over again, I'm going to be furious. Seriously. Whoa. Dude. Really? All right. Yeah, that's the well, yeah, a lot higher than I remembered since I remember watching me. Depends also who the voice actor was, because Kermit changed a lot. Like I tend to model my Kermit over Jim Henson, or was it Frank Oz? But he would like the original. That was who I listened to the most. So his voice is the one I did. Like if you go with Yoda, like there's been 3 voice actors have done Yoda. Obviously Frank Oz was the one that did the whole thing way back. Like did frightened he is, but much more than this. There's not much to be said, but strong with the force is he, but not that strong. My God, my voice is just cracking way more than it should. Actually, I should drink some water. Hang on. Stay and happy while we are. Yes. There we go. No, stay and help. Jedi. Ooh, Jedi. Strong with the force, but not that strong. Like, I am not heading the right direction. Dang it. And, oh crap, it's almost 3. I'm not paying attention to the time, but that's alright. I'm gonna get back to the town so I don't get mauled by a wolf or a moose. You, I see you. Alright. Nothing like cracking up voices almost 3 a.m. Yeah, well, I gotta do a little bit of recording after I get done with this too, so that's gonna be even funnier. It's my normal voice too. Oh, nothing like having to read about cryptographic solutions. Ugh, God. It's a big project. Oh, I gotta go this way. Oh crap. You. Okay, I hate the cries. I really do. I really hate the cries. They're just like. There we go. Thank God that's all it does. Okay, I think. Well, if there's no more. Well, if there's no more. Oh, I'm not gonna kill anymore. I already got plenty. I don't need any more. Wait, what are you? Oh, you're a buck. Okay. Another buck. Okay, you guys will run. The boars will charge me, but the deer will run, so we're safe that way. Okay, we're coming up on the lake. When you forget about time itself, totally ADHD moment, totally can relate. Dude, don't even get me started. Man, I start going down Kermit voice, and we're just like off in the weeds again. Like that's all it is. It's really what my streams are. Is just how many tangents can Dex go off of. But as Galgura said, think of the content. The content. Yeah, the content that I like, nobody actually watches. Oh, snap. Okay, nothing over here. Nobody over here? Nobody over here? Good, okay. Run like the champ. Run like the 100-meter dash. Okay, there's the perfect tangents here at Dex's lair. Infinite possibilities. Why, the jokes just write themselves, manga. That's all right. There's plenty of jokes for everybody. Plenty. Oh, God. I don't want to have to... Okay, hang on. I got some... Okay, we're just going to have to... Okay. I hate the fact that now it does not recognize what I've already done here. Can I actually just, like... I can't undo it. All right. Maybe if I just... Hang on. Maybe if I just do this. Not rye grain, wheat grain, no fertilizer, poppy seed. I can't plant it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, hang on. This right now is not... Okay, the wheat I think is fine. Let me try. Maybe this will... Because I hate wasting this stupid thing here. There we go. This will work. I think I have plenty in order to sow this whole field, actually. So I think we're good. I cannot wait to get somebody to actually be doing this for me, because this... Oh my god, this is going to take forever. But I'm definitely going to have to plant, and then... My bag broke. Really? Oh my god. Alright. I love the fact that bag can break. Yes, quite a lot. Yes, quite a bit, indeed. Alright, let's keep going here. Alright, perfect. Doo-doo. And ba-doop. And ba-doop. And boop. Wrong game. That's alright. I got no problem with that, man. Choo. And doop. And okay. I can't wait to turn around. I bet there's probably gonna be birds on here chewing up my seeds. I am dirty again. Well, you know what? What do you expect? I'm the salt of the earth, man. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go this way. To be faster. This is some scintillating content right here, man. Watching a guy plant a field. Woo, man. Actually writes itself. Alright, there we go. That one. And 2 more to go, and we should be... Did I really use it all? Son of a beeswax. Really used it all up? Oh, man. Don't I have any more? No, I don't have any more. Minimal dirty joke with a sentence. Dang right, man. We got a quota. We got a quota to keep here. So all I can do is plant. Fine, whatever. All right, this is gonna work. So I don't have to do anything else now, as far as I know. That's just gonna grow. Huh. All right. Well, since it's almost 3 o'clock, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Now that I'm paying attention again. Let me save this really quickly here. New life. Right. Oh, man. Oh, it's games like this that I can actually just lose myself, and if I'm not careful, I'll do it, and then like 4 hours later, it's like, wait, what the hell have I done? Oh my god, I've done nothing. It always seems to be the case, man. Tell you, always seems to be the case. All right, that works. And switch back to watching my screen. My displays flicker all over the place here. All right, and switching back here. All right. Hey, all right. Oh, goodness. Woo. It is... Oh, man, I'm tired now. Oh, that was actually good. Good game. A lot of good tangents. Glad I can actually share a little bit about how I got there. Hopefully it helps, you know, somebody. I know we had... oh, God. Blah, 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 blah. My mind is frazzled right now. Oh, God. I know Kage said he was interested in... they were interested in actually becoming a VTuber, so I know that'll help. But hey, anybody that happens to watch the VOD, I hope that helps too. Aside from that, I'm gonna call it a night. And like I said, Thursday I'm planning on doing a gacha night if I can make sure that everything works. Good old streams until the haunting hour. Like, yes, I know. Oh, the vapors, I tell you. So yeah, it's gonna be Azure Lane. Hopefully Nikkei. The only reason I'm trying to ask about them because I really want the soundtrack to play. Because damn, if there's one thing that Nikkei got right, it's that soundtrack. I mean, just the OST alone that plays when you're downloading an update. Oh my god, it's amazing. But anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. You know, Manga, M-Team, you know, Kage. God, thank you everyone. I appreciate it. Had fun tonight, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. Hope you have a good rest of your night or day. Good day tomorrow, and take care, everybody. See you later. Bye.